What's going on, everybody? I thought this song didn't have words, but it really does. I wish the song didn't. Let's see if this one has words. But what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Crypto Shop. My name is Jay Seals. T Hobbs will be with us in a second. He went to go, I don't know, do T Hobbs things, whatever. But I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. My weekend was full of traveling. I went to Tampa, saw one of my wife's friends. Her daughter had a birthday party. Her daughter came to my daughter's birthday party, so we had to go down there and support. It was fun. It was a little trampoline place. My little girl loved it. My son, not so much, but he's older, so it's all good. Tampa's beautiful, by the way. Like, honestly, Tampa's got some goals for me because they had some big ass houses. I'm talking about like multi-million-dollar houses just on the water, and that's where I'm trying to be. So I got some goals. What's up, T Hobbs?
What up, man? What up, dog? How you doing?
I'm good, but I was telling him I saw these big, huge mansions in Tampa right off the water. They were gorgeous. So that's the new goal. The new goal is to get to Tampa and move to one of them big ass houses in like 5 years. So
it's not a bad goal. Not a bad goal at all. It's
but
attainable.
Yeah, but man, these markets, man. So just to recap my Friday, since I wasn't here, I was at the doctor's and I had to do some stuff for my car. On Friday, I actually ended up catching this long right here. I caught this long on Friday and rode it up to about like here-ish. Ended up netting me like a 13-point win on my large account. So I'm only one trade away on my large account from that being funded. I'm going to hold off on that for a little bit. I might just listen. I can't get funded today anyway. I might just trade like some micros just to get the day, just in and out, just close it. But other than that, or you know,
or you could just trade, look for a trade setup, take the trade with confidence.
Listen, Linda. Eventually, they may just run that 1 day pass special, and I'll just get passed on that day, and not have to worry about the other 10. Maybe that's what I'm holding out for. I don't know, but
I think you're just scared.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all. I just want to take an A+ setup. You know, maybe if I see A+ setup, I'll take it. I don't know.
And trade it, chicken is.
Whatever. But anyway, it's Monday. Powell spoke last night. It looks like we got kind of volatile when he was speaking, and then the volatility just kind of died throughout the night. Like we just moved sideways on ES. I think NQ selling off a little bit more than ES is. But I'll go into this ES plan real fast. You don't gotta take the kids nowhere, right? They biked it to school today.
They biking it, baby. Hey. It's late start, so they gotta leave in about 30 minutes. All right, so on ES, the zones that I'm looking at. So I got two zones, and I marked these zones a little bit differently than I normally mark them. Instead of using the drop base drop or rally base rally, something that I've been noticing, especially with the fact that a lot of zones haven't really been being created as much on the higher time frames. I'm starting to mark more of consolidation, right? And I got that from another trader who was telling me this is kind of how he does it as a supplemental way of marking his zones. So this 5-minute area right here, we got and this is also kind of the way Dave does it too, in a sense. But this consolidation right here, right? I marked this whole consolidation. We came back and we retested this consolidation, and then we bounced. Again, at this swing right here, we really didn't form the traditional supply and demand zone I like to see, but we had this nice consolidation right here before we had to push up, and we never retested this consolidation. So we went from balance to imbalance, and even though we didn't technically create that like basing candle that you want to see, we still based out here. So these are going to be my two big zones on the day that I'm going to be watching. The first one is 496225 to 4953. And then this lower zone where we bounce, and I also have a support area here as well, is from 4934 to 492425. So I'll be watching these two areas very carefully. We're starting to already kind of head toward this one. And then I have this 3-hour supply zone at 4995 that caused this dump right here. And I'm also kind of eyeing this area right here. I haven't officially marked it just yet because I want to see what we do. But this area right here is kind of an area of supply because you can see we dropped, we based, and then we dropped, and we've come back and retested it like 3 times now, and we've dropped from it. So just an area that I'm kind of watching at the moment to see kind of what happens. If we do get a bigger sell-off here, then I'll go ahead and I'll kind of just mark it as supply zone. If we don't get a bigger sell-off here, then I'll know that this is an area where prices had a hard time getting above, and that it may cause a rejection if we don't have enough bullish activity to push us up above. But this is just so tight right now that I don't want to mark this just yet. But if we break this zone, then I'll go ahead and mark this. So that's pretty much where I'm at from like a day trading perspective. From the higher time frames, you already know we're in an uptrend. We're moving up. Every pullback's getting bought up. So it's going to be pretty important. Also, if you look at this area right here, this was once resistance, so it should now act as support on the retest. So another reason that this is a really good area to have, makes it a little bit more high quality. So yeah, I mean, pretty much on the higher time frames, we're moving up. So shorts are going to be lower quality, but obviously they can still work. So that's what I got.
No doubt. Appreciate you, brother. All right, for me, let's see. I have a plan for ES as well as NQ, but I'll go over my NQ plan, and then I'll briefly go over kind of the structures that I have for ES as well. All right, so first and foremost, from the macro, you guys already know, I like to just come into the market and give a overview of where we are and what's happening, right? On the 4 hour last week, we had a pretty aggressive push up, as you guys remember. So we have pulled into a range between this 90-minute supply zone, right, that we pushed down from on Friday, and this 30-minute demand zone that was created toward the end of the day, right? We have been unwilling to buy above the previous day high, which sits above this gray box. I'll take this gray box down for now because this was created while I was on the toilet. So we can look for buyers to become weak at these highs, right? Now, I use that word lightly because, I mean, NVIDIA is already almost $700 and they've gotten a new price target of $800. So if NVIDIA continues to run, the market's going to continue to push. All right. So buyers can become weak at these highs, and that it's now been tested 4 times. So this 90-minute supply zone that was created on Wednesday last week, 1, 2, 3, 4 taps, basically 5 or 6 taps into this same area. This can be seen as weakness, or it can be seen as, we're just feeling that liquidity coming back down to go higher, because the lows, the structural lows, haven't been broken either, which leads me to believe that we're just in a range between the previous day high and the structural lows down here at 7662. So with plenty of demand built beneath us, which is a healthy uptrend. However, the uptrend will be strong for longs on the way back up. All right, so real quick, let's jump into the 90-minute supply zone that we just talked about. Obviously, the plan is to short at this supply zone. Again, I would need to see some type of break of structure before I start shorting this thing, because every time we short, it's short-lived. And, it's good for scalps. But from here, higher time frame supply zones, I like to look for longer moves to the downside. And I just haven't seen that confirmation that that's coming just yet. So, but if I was in at the highs, I'd be pretty comfortable with the trade. But anyway, so I'm looking for weak rallies into this 90-minute supply zone, 7721 through 79425, which is also briefly to mention is the all-time high, right, on NQ. So above this area here at 794, I might just switch to playing ES, just because I like to trade when there's structure above. And if we trade above the NQ all-time high, then NQ will be needing to create structure, right? So the chart looks kind of selly right now, or it looks like it may be looking selly. Anyway, all right, so bullish, this 30-minute demand zone. We come down here to the 30-minute. I'm looking for buyers to defend 30-minute demand. This is also, these black lines here, this is also the Fibonacci retracement from the beginning of this swing, right? I took this Fibonacci retracement all the way down from, I think, this swing low all the way back up, right? And that puts us right into this Fibonacci retracement at 17,590.50. That's the 50% area. There's also a 30-minute demand zone right there. So that'd be a really good area to potentially look for longs if buyers are looking to defend in that area. So we'll look for confirmation and try to look to long the market back into this. I put 4-hour supply, but it's supposed to be 90-minute supply. Again, I write the pre-market plan pretty early, so forgive me. But 7721 in the 7794, basically all-time high, is where I'll be looking to target longs. Beneath here, if we start to push down, this low right here on the 30-minute is another area. I didn't mark it as a demand zone, which I could. It's not gonna hurt anything. but there's another 30-minute demand zone right here. And that's also the 70% retracement level at 17,516.75. So if we come down there, that'll be the first retest of that area as well. Again, targeting these higher time frame zones, but also looking to play a little bit more scalps today. I won't call out every one of my scalps if I take them in the background, but I'm definitely going to be looking to play some 5 or 10 point scalps. I've been going over a lot of Dave Teaches FX information, and what I'll say about what he teaches is very similar to what I'm already doing. So I understand it a lot because I understand market structure, but I really do enjoy some of the little nuances that I have missed while analyzing market structure on the smaller time frames, right? And when I say smaller time frames, it applies, the 1 minute information still applies on the 5 minute because they're creating each other, right? Like the 5 second is creating the 30 second, the 30 second is creating the 1 minute, and so on and so forth, right? So whatever time frame you use, you can use the rules that he set forth, and you just use the ones that you feel more, you use the time frame that you feel most comfortable trading, right? But some of the things that he teaches in there are just, I mean, they're really eye-opening. So I definitely encourage you to watch the free YouTube with Dave Teaches. I think it's pretty dope. So that's pretty much my plan for NQ. And then ES, I think the only thing that I had differently, or not differently, I would say we got the same area. It's funny because the way Justin describes the area is the exact same way that I describe it, but instead of boxing it out, I just put, the structural high, right? So basically, once we put in this low here, and then we broke above this high, it validated this low right here, right? All right, let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. All right. Once we broke above this green line, it validated this low. The closure above validated this low. So we came back down and retested this low and then went back above it, right? And we closed above this structural high at 49.83, which then validated this low, right? So now price is basically in a range, right? We're in the structure, we're at the structural highs at 49.62, right? And then we're at this previous high, or the previous day high, at 49.97. It's a beautiful range, a very large range. And I would personally like us to go back up, right? It doesn't matter what I think, but I would love for us to go back up because I think that provides much more opportunity to play the market all the way back up 30 points, right? Like, take stabs, long, short, whatever you need to do. But yeah, so I just wanted to give my brief overview of what I was seeing on ES as well. I'm pretty sure he has this same 90-minute demand zone at 49.50. I think he's just got it on a different time frame. And then as far as the VIX goes, let's switch over here. As far as the VIX goes, there's really nothing much going on over here, which leads me to believe we could be, consolidating on the VIX, which again, consolidation on the VIX doesn't mean the market's not going to go up or down. It just means the market's going to be slower, right? And that's one of the things I'm trying to tell myself in my head is like, if the VIX is just moving sideways, it doesn't mean the market's not going to move. It just means the pace of the market is going to be a little bit slow, right? So I'll be looking for any significant changes on the VIX, but right now the VIX is holding its low at 14.25 and also holding its high at 14.75. So the VIX is basically repeating what the market is doing, kind of in this range. If price is going to get aggressively back to the upside, I'll be looking for the VIX to come down and retest 14. Or if it gets aggressively to the downside, I'll be looking for us to come back up and retest the supply zone at 14.96. As far as the dollar goes, like, it's just continuing to pump. And it's kind of irrelevant to me at this point because the dollar's been pumping this entire time we've been ripping. So as far as like any correlation that I could gather from the dollar, not so much, right? So I'm still charting it, but right now it's just really irrelevant to me. So I'm not really holding any value into the dollar right now. All right, and then going over to the stocks, I was in the middle of charting Google still. So going over to the stocks, you can see Apple is definitely trying to push above its previous day high, right? And if that happens, it's only going to fuel ES down here at its structural highs or at the lows or whatever it is. Like, ES is at a level where I would look to trade it long, put it that way. At the same time, Apple is pushing. Microsoft is at supply, again, gonna need to get above previous day high and then try to get above the all-time high. NVIDIA, league of its own. Like I said, NVIDIA is just, I mean, you could have bought calls on NVIDIA for the last week and just YOLO'd them and you'd have won at some point, right? And then Meta is kind of chilling right below its all-time high. So I got it up here and definitely be paying attention to it. But the ones I'm paying attention to the most is I want to see how Apple reacts inside of the supply zone and above its previous day high. I think that'll be pretty telling in regards to what NQ and ES are going to do on the day. So I feel like whatever Nvidia's smoking, the rest of the market's not really taking it in, because a 30-point rip on Nvidia barely moved NQ today. So that's all I got. Hopefully that helps you out. But today's going to be about the trading, baby. Let's get it. Good luck to everybody out there today.
Yeah. Today, bad. You know, there's U.S. Fed sloosh at 2 p.m. It's like senior loan officer something for like banks. I just find it funny.
His name is Sloosh.
No. It's not. That's not his name. It's like It's a SLOOSH stands for senior loan officer.
Okay. It's an acronym.
Yeah. It's just funny. SLOOSH. It's a funny word.
Yeah, I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. SLOOSH.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not on the calendar. I don't know why, but yeah, should be an interesting day. Like I don't plan on. It's not that I don't plan. I plan on taking what price gives me. We do have news today as well at like 10. We have like ISM or something. That's like our only news of the day. Actually, this week is really, really slow for news. I think we only really have 2 red folder news on the week for at least the US. I think when I was looking through unemployment. Yeah. We only have 2 red folder news this week. So this week's going to be really, really slow for news. And then I want to say, doesn't Nvidia? I didn't check the earnings. Let me check the earnings real fast. I think Nvidia reports pretty soon.
I think they report like either end of February or like early March.
Let's see who reports this week. Yeah, it looks like a firm, PayPal. That's about it. So nothing that's really going to move the market. Yeah, most people aren't trading a lot of these. Affirm, PayPal, Palantir, which I don't think anybody remember Palantir. Remember that was big.
Mm-hmm.
Your best friend Chipotle, your other best friend Ford.
We know what Chipotle gonna do.
Yeah, Chipotle is gonna with the price of Chipotle bowls. Yeah, they going crazy. But yeah, it looks like nothing crazy this week as far as earnings go, which is kind of good. So it's gonna be a pretty quiet week. Pure price action, not too much volatility from like news events. So should be interesting. I guess for me, I just kind of want to ease into the market today. Kind of just play my levels and just take what the market's gonna give. I guess that's what we should do every day, but I'm just telling myself today that's what I'm trying to do.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was like, how is that different from any day?
It's not, but repetition is the key to success. So if you keep repeating it, eventually you'll listen to yourself.
What's up, Bray? What's up, Hustle for Life? What's up, Drop OD? Yeah, you top of the morning, my guys.
Nah,
yeah,
you. What the what?
Oh, yo,
you.
What is yo? Oh, I thought it said yeah, you.
Oh my God.
What's up, Twice?
Hey, we got a celebrity in the building. We got Killer Mike on the we got
Hey, don't say Killer Mike. Killer Mike got locked up last night at the Grammys. How you get arrested at the Grammys? What you did that we don't know about? Somebody tell me what happened to Killer Mike, man. What Killer do?
The report said it was a third-party altercation. It wasn't even him. He got arrested for a misdemeanor and then let go, apparently.
Also, why did you have to arrest him for a misdemeanor at the Grammys?
Yeah.
After he won Album of the Year. Also, what album did Killer Mike put out that won Album of the Year?
He won 3 Grammys last night.
I didn't even know he was still rapping.
Yeah, well.
That's the crazy part. Like, every time the Grammys come up, I don't ever watch it because the awards that come out, I'd be like, did somebody pay for that? Because I don't really think that's out. And then I think Jay-Z went up there and went ham too.
He did.
He was talking about Beyonce saying like she won all these Grammys, but ain't never won Album of the Year, which is wild. Never even knew that. But yeah, Grammys is crazy. I feel like the Grammys is like.
Now he want to defend his wife. He let Kanye do it all them years. Now he want to say something.
Well, you gotta say something. I've been hearing the divorce rumors. You know what I mean? So.
Morning, guys. Good luck. Thanks. You too.
Good morning.
Oh, you been hearing, bro? That's the Illuminati. They ain't never getting divorced. She got too many secrets. She a bruja, apparently, according to her drummer.
What's a bruja?
A witch.
Oh, why didn't you just say she a witch?
Oh, I just. Okay, you know what?
Not you. I'm saying, why didn't he just say it?
Why would he say that?
Oh, did he not say witch? He said bruja.
No, he didn't say. No, there's rumors that she's a witch. I just called her a bruja, but her drummer that went on tour with her alleged that she does witchcraft and magic and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of that from the Beyonce camp, which I think is also pretty weird. But hey,
the witch stuff or the divorce stuff?
The witch stuff. Divorce is normal.
Oh, divorce is just a walk in the park. The witch stuff,
divorce is normal.
That's different. That feels different right there. You know, like,
that's what's for breakfast these days in Hollywood, man.
Oh god.
Oh, what are you doing today? Getting a divorce? Oh, okay, cool, man. Anything else? Going golfing? Going golfing?
I guess it is different for them. Money ain't an issue. They're like, yeah, you got that sealed up prenup, right? Yeah, man, I got that prenup. She ain't touching nothing.
They are chilling. Definitely had some opportunities this morning though on the 1 minute. We had a nice little tap inside of this zone right here that I missed. I think I was in the shower, but I mean we had a nice little scalp here. What was this freaking 10-point scalp? Yeah, that's nice. Could have took the short back down off of this supply supply zone right here. Then you got the beautiful freaking you got this beautiful Wyckoff print right here. Boop, 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 boop. That's textbook right there. Textbook tap and go, baby. Tap and go. So definitely watching a lot of things this morning. A lot of things that I went through with the YouTube. Dave teaches YouTube. I literally binge watched. I mean, I've seen it before, but this was like my second or third time watching it. But this time I binge watched it on like faster speed, but also paused it to take like verbal notes or whatever. Which if you don't have Microsoft Word on the MacBook, you need to get it because dictation is the shiznit. So definitely did a lot of reviewing, and then just a lot of things stuck out with me today, or this weekend, and that I'm starting to see the market not differently, but more clearly, right? So I'm really excited to trade today, honestly. Lou F says, good morning, guys. Good luck, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good luck to you guys as well. Where we're going, we won't need roads, okay? Where we're going, we won't need roads. Another potential short opportunity in here. Little bang bang action right there. Wait for this structure to be broken here. That's the other thing that I took away from the teachings there is just waiting for certain things to happen before you enter is so imperative, extremely imperative. Like, and you know these things, it's just like it's kind of law over there, you know what I mean? Like, which I thought was super cool. So talking to myself or
oh no, I was listening to you. I just didn't know you wanted a response.
I was talking to you the whole time.
No, yeah. Well, you know,
didn't know you wanted a response, even though I was talking directly to you.
Well, you know, my biggest problem is not waiting for my zones to hit. I'll just see bookmap. I'll see some buying and be like, "This is it."
Yep.
Move.
You know what? I'm gonna try along right here, like right now, NQ, or I guess where NQ is. You'd be like, "All right, I'm gonna try along right here. I see some buying. We got some absorption right there, so I'm gonna get in the middle of the range." And that's when you get most of the time.
Yeah, nine times out of 10, whenever it gets to my area, it's gonna bounce. It just it's just being patient enough to wait on it and trust it, and be okay if it bounces beforehand and just missing it. I think that's my biggest fear. Which
and I think that's
it's a relevant fear, honestly.
Is it that cold?
It's like 35.
It's not no 35 degrees. That's
what it said.
Oh yeah, it is.
Let's go San Diego. Let's go San Francisco. San Francisco.
San Francisco. What are you talking
about? Oh, he was wearing
the Super Bowl
jacket. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the little KC puffer jacket. Oh, here it comes. This is where Justin get wrecked right here.
Nah, I would not be. I would not. Nah, I would have been good because I would have gotten in at the bottom. I'd have been chilling.
No, I'm
But,
saying this is the FOMO part. When you used to FOMO into these moves, you're trying to get in right here, and then the market be like, "Oh, okay, you don't want to wait, huh?" Still seared, cooked. What's up, Pop? We got a celebrity in the building. He don't even come in and speak.
Oh, he quietly.
Yeah, he quiet today. I didn't even know he was in. Here they come. Here come them bears.
Yeah, we'll see. Just be patient. Market's gonna be open in about 5 minutes, so I can wait. I can wait. I can be patient for it.
Last week was crazy, man. There was so much, like from a news standpoint, there was so much going on last week. It was freaking nuts.
There was a lot going on last week.
I feel like every day was
today.
like freaking news. And if it wasn't news, after hours, earnings. Like, Lord have mercy. Can we just chill?
Yeah. That's why I'm curious, like what's gonna happen today, since it's so
the market
so
about to
dry.
come for all that bread people made last week. I think I put on my Twitter page. I was like, just remember, a lot of people made a lot of money last week when the market was just in buy mode. I really hope y'all wasn't just buying and y'all was, pulling a strategy or had some type of strategy that you was working with, because the market coming for all them gains this week. Good morning, Valdez. How you doing? Honey is in the building, says good morning. What platform are you using to trade on? We use TraderVate. We trade from Top Step and Apex. Top Step and Apex. So we use the TraderVate platform. Sometimes I'll share with you guys what trades I'm in, and I don't always tell you exactly when I take a trade, but I mean, if you pay attention close enough, you'll know what I'm looking at, right? So just an FYI.
Yeah, I think I want to branch out and go to Quant Tower. But I think if I do Quant Tower, I think I'm gonna do it on I think I'm gonna do it on Top Step, because I think they're just a lot easier. I don't know how to do it through Apex, but I think it's more work. I think somebody in here was using Quant Tower. I don't remember who it was. I wish if you were using Quant Tower, tell me, or if you are using Quant Tower, let me know.
I just don't see anything wrong with TraderVate, so my butt ain't going.
There's nothing wrong with TraderVate, but I just know that Quant Tower gives you free footprints.
But you don't even use footprint charts.
Yeah, but I know how to use them. But I know how to use them, though. I mean, there's no different than reading the tape, but I would like to try. Just to see what they look like on Quant Tower.
Gotcha.
Like
is that the bell? So. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, no. We got two more minutes.
Almost. But there's people buying right now. A lot of buying going on. Looks like I wouldn't have gotten slapped. Looks like I would have kept going up and up and up and up and up.
And then you would have created a beautiful habit. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool waiting till my level. No love lost.
So am I.
What did
on NQ? I'm watching 724 through roughly about 738 for shorts. I want to see how we react to this supply that we just broke structure on. So I'm definitely going to be looking to take shorts early this morning.
Yes, and NQ are in two very different places right now, which is interesting.
We are struggling at this high right here.
A lot of strong buying coming into ES right now. A lot of buying, a lot of strong buying into the open. See what happens though. Maybe they get shut down. I don't know. And the market's open.
Yeah.
And the buying looks like it's about to get shut down.
Ooh.
Or not. Or not.
Woo! Yippee! Market was like, and we're off. I like shorts here, but I'm just gonna be very patient. The shorts need to prove something to me first. I need to see a break below. I need to see a break below 710 and then a retest. And I'll look to short the market, but definitely an area where I'm very, very interested. Very, very interessante.
Yeah. Well, you guys kind of did the same thing. Not as much as ES kind of just like consolidated overnight. Like it didn't really go anywhere. So I'm kind of curious to see what we do here.
All right, there's that break below 710. Let's see if we close here. If we close here, I'm going to be looking for a retest into 719. We didn't close, so let it keep going. Yeah, we'll probably pop right back up. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Yep. What's that setup?
You got sound effects Hobbs in the building.
Hey man, it's better than Silent Justin in the building.
Well, yeah. Waiting to take my trade.
Me too. With sound effects.
Yeah.
You got silence. I choose sound effects.
That you got. You sound like a robot. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep.
Boop, 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 boop.
Oh man, that one guy that you sent me, that video.
Oh,
Man,
did you watch it all?
Yes, I watched it all. He held through some drawdown. I was like,
Bro,
good
I
Lord.
was
He didn't have a stop
cracking
loss.
up, bro. He didn't. That's what I was sending it to you for, because I'm like, Jay, look at this dude, man. No stop loss king over here. And then he was adding. I said, oh, I gotta send this to Jay. He gonna crack up when you see this.
Yeah, him
No
and his
stop
homeboy
loss
was
king.
funny.
Mm.
He killed it though. He killed it. He made like what, two, 3.
I don't know. I didn't
something like
finish
that?
it. I sent it to you before I went to bed, and I was like,
Yeah,
I'll
he
watch
made-
it again. I'll finish it up tomorrow.
He made like 2 or 3 grand on his 150K account. It was just funny the way he did it.
Mm. It was classic. It was hilarious. All right, let's see if these bulls get shut down. They're feeling a lot of liquidity up here at these highs, man. A lot of selling just went on at the high up there. A ton.
Yeah, this is very interesting because ES and NQ are in 2 very different places. This reminds me
Yeah, I think ES was at its lows last I
of
checked.
short. Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
They're in 2 very different spots right now. I don't like that. I would much prefer them to be kind of somewhere in the same area.
I think
I don't like
NQ
those
is.
areas.
I think NQ is going to lead ES. If NQ
It
falls,
could.
I think ES will too.
Yeah, that could be
But
true.
if ES starts to pump, then I think we'll start to go higher.
Because I think ES was leading NQ last week just because it was a little bit higher. But
was
this
higher.
week they definitely could be switching.
Yeah, just because of NVIDIA. So,
Yeah. Because
right now, the range for me is basically on NQ is 709, 710, up to that 7739 level, basically that pre-market high. Looks like that's where the balance is right now. Good areas to look for some scalps in these zones, but I'm not a fan of scalping right here. Definitely could be done, but it's shaky at best.
You're a little shaky.
You're a little shaky. Yeah, I think if I was going to take the long, it would have had to come down there at 710.
Yeah, even longing on ES right now, still just kind of waiting. I haven't really tapped into my zone, but there's some strong buying coming out.
Yeah, NVIDIA's been left the building. Give me a second. I'm actively watching up here. Give me a second, big dog. Give me a second.
Yeah, because Amazon's dropping right now, interestingly enough. But Apple's also dropping as well. Apple's not really holding us. So.
Well, once we didn't get a break of that low, it was time to get long. Market was like, nah, we're out of here, bruh.
Oh yeah, Jujal's going for it. Jujul is going for it. God, I cannot believe what I feel like Nvidia in almost a month has gone up another $100.
Yep. I mean, look at freaking Meta added to in market cap in a day. It's like the largest market cap growth in the history of the stock market. Apple was number 1, and now it's number 2. All right, here comes.
Yeah, this is nuts. Yeah, because January 8th, Google was at $500, and now we're at February 5th, and it's almost to 700. Like, come on now. You
mean Nvidia? You say Google?
I meant Nvidia. Yeah, Nvidia. My bad, Nvidia. Looks like
a lot of selling went on at those highs up there at 737. Like I said, to me, I'm still interested in the shorts, but just need to see a little bit more before I participate here.
Yeah, I'm waiting for us to dump down into my green box. So we get down there, I'm not really interested in doing anything. But there is a lot of buying going on, and we didn't get as high as we got the last time when we bought up this high. So that is interesting. Ooh, I gotta write that on a sticky note. Don't chase the market. I've been chasing the market like crazy. Paper chasing.
I think my dad is going crazy.
Yeah, right now the market's not doing much. We're still like in the pre-market range, and we haven't really tapped down to do anything. Want to see a sweep of the highs first to go short about this? Yeah, that'd be probably good on NQ.
Yeah, we swept the highs at on that 834 candle. I'm just waiting to see a break of the lows. I want to see a break of 710 and then a retest of 710. Then I'll look to get short.
NQ's holding pretty nice.
There's still a ton of buying coming in. I'm not interested in shorts until I can see something definitive. Right now, the only thing that I'm seeing is just more buying, but the buying looks weak up here. Looks like we might be tapping out, but we'll see.
Yeah, there's a lot of buying. Just be patient. Oh man, Nutty's thumbnail is actually pretty funny today. He's got like he on his on like the right side of his thumbnail with a little box. He's got all of his he's got his P&L, it's all green, and then inside it says still learning. I was like, that's actually funny.
That's funny.
That would make me want to click, I'm not even gonna lie.
All right, now we're getting a rejection. Break below 717 and a retest would be good here.
Hey, we're still getting a lot of selling at these lows. More selling.
There's the push down. All right, I just want to see this candle close here.
Oh, what time frame are you looking at on there?
The 1 minute.
Okay.
Just trying to see us close below 707, 710. There's the push down. Very nice push. All right, that's enough for me. Looking for a retest into 717 through roughly about 724.
Yeah, we're getting that same push over here on ES, just smaller. Where's my ES buddy at? Hustle for life. You being
he's quiet. In. He was. I know he felt dejected last week because I didn't get ES enough love. But he was killing it. I think he was killing. I think he had a 25-point banger or something.
Dang, 25-point banger, Hustle for life. Let's go.
I think he got a 25-point banger or something like that.
That's a home run on the ES right there.
It surely is. Damn, look at that rejection. Double bottom down here at these lows.
Still just the waiting. Yeah, I'm here. They was ready to jump on me Friday.
No,
They
he
was
wasn't. Don't lie.
yes.
Don't lie. Wasn't that
Forget the
bad?
hate. Forget the haters. I still ain't forget. I took that paper trade because I killed the paper. I killed the paper trade. I told Valdez, yeah, this is it. He was like, man, stay over there on ES, man. ES ripped like
Exactly.
30 points from where I was at. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. A lot of rejection up here at these highs here. Looking to get short at 707.
Valdez says, don't know if you want to wait for that 10 a.m. news.
Nah, I don't care about the news. I'm short
Yeah.
707.25.
As long
Stop
as you're in
718.
before, as long as you're in before the news, and you just watch it move away from your area, then you're good. I mean, the news isn't for another 20 minutes, so I think you got plenty of time.
Yeah, I'm short 707.25.
Oh, okay. It came right back into your area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm still just hands off right now. I'm long bias down here where ES is at, so just waiting to see if it taps into my demand zone and then see what happens in there. Other than that, there ain't really anything for me to do.
All right, stopped out for break even right there. We failed to break below.
And boy, oh boy, does it suck.
Boom, 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 boom.
The market looks like it still wants to test lower prices. Man, this Monday movement is garbage. At least on ES.
Yeah, NQ's playing games over here, but she trying to come down.
Oh, fuck, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. I want to see how close NQ was to demand, but it's nowhere near it.
We're tapping into this little supply zone here on the 1 minute. I think we're trying to push through it though. I got back in at the 700 level, just looking for a push down into 670.
Yeah, you just got to break these lows that NQ is currently at. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what NQ does at around 16 or 17,685. I think that could be an area where we could
could bounce here. A bounce here would make sense, but we've just been so aggressively bullish.
What's up, Bakaya? Good morning.
What up, Makai?
100 a day and 20 counts keeps the job away, Makaya.
Yeah.
Man, patience is key today, man. Today, at least over here on ES, it's slow. It's slow. Ho, ho.
Yeah, NQ struggling to push down any further. I think we got that news, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm hands off right now. There's no setup. I'm just looking
There's
at
really nothing for y'all to do on ES right now.
Not a thing. We're getting a little bit of a reversal candle here on the 5 minute, but ain't nothing I want to touch. So I'll just wait for my area. But yeah, ES has been very slow. Looks like we're picking up some volatility a little bit over here on ES. Tape just sped up, so. Yeah, paper's starting to speed up a little bit. Good morning, Malcolm Joseph. He says, good morning from Cape Town, South Africa.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
That's fire. Cape Town, South Africa. It's a place I would like to visit. Oh my God. Do something, ES.
You gotta tap the screen over there, like, yes, what are you doing?
Oh my God. I'm gonna take a nap. Yes. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. This sucks. This sucks. It's all good though. I'm not losing nothing by it. Just my soul.
NQ ain't doing much more. It's just kind of dancing around over here. I just cut my trade for break even because I just feel like if we're gonna bounce, we're gonna bounce from here, and then I'll look to get short at a higher level. And there's the push back up. That makes sense.
Hustle for Life said long 66, finger on the trigger. Let's go. Makai says he's short on the eval account. Okay, you too. Getting active early. I'm pretty sure Hustle for Life you got long because of that double bottom that you saw on ES. Not a bad long.
My screen just completely froze. Did yours?
Mm-mm.
Like my bookmap just stopped moving.
Oh no, mine is good. You're about 2 points. I would just be a little cautious up here with VWAP and everything. It looks like the market's finding a little bit hard to push up any higher, but who knows? Could continue to pop. So we're trying to push back to the upside here.
Down. That's what it looks
like.
Like.
Yep, I did bailed at 68. Yeah, I could see that. I don't know. It's hard because there's in my opinion, this is kind of low volume conditions right now, or at the very least, it's low volatility, right? Like the market since open is in less than a 10-point range. So for me, there's really nothing to do here. Like, yeah, this can come back to the upside, and if it wants to rally, I'm fine with that. I just want to see it rally with a really strong rally, and then I'll look to take it long on a pullback. If it wants to rally without me, I just want to see some buyers actually get active. I'd rather miss the first rally, and then hopefully we shake out some weak hands, and I'll get in long then. Since it looks like it's not going to hit my demand, so we'll see. Black Bean Machine in the building says a Jodeci morning.
A Jodeci morning? What does that mean?
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I didn't want to look stupid.
I don't know what a Jodeci morning is either. I've never heard of that.
I'm assuming it has something to do with the lyric, but
no clue.
Bro, they said I thought Alabama was the worst as far as players leaving. They said UW had a max exodus of players.
Bro, of course. They probably
and
the crazy part is none of them went to Alabama.
I said, UW was worse. What? I feel like that's not what that means. Sick OG
means they horny.
Pretty sure that's not what that meant.
Yeah, crazy, man. I'm still liking the shorts up here, man. This market wants down.
Did you get back in?
Mm-hmm.
What do you say? I'm still liking those shorts. It's like, okay, so you got back in.
Well, I got in at 708. It was a good short. It was a much better position. It's basically my original position. I got short at 708, looking for this thing to just flush right out here. Still looking for that same target, that 30-point target.
Yeah, it's coming down.
Stops to break even here.
Yeah, there's some strong selling out of ES as well coming in, but these bulls
just keep buying it back up, and
these bulls
have no chill. Get down. All right, I'm gonna take 4 contracts off the table right there. Oh, maybe I'm not. Took me a while to get to 4, so looks like we want to come down here. Screw it. Taking 4 off. NQ wants to play too many games for me.
Tay said, so glad T Hobbs grew his facial hair. Grandma says, never trust a black man who shaves all his facial mustache or beard. LOL.
But I never had no facial hair.
That's funny. That's funny.
I never had no facial hair though. I've always had facial hair.
Man. Break this B down. Yeah, it's coming down. It's looking good. You're about to hit your target.
Yeah.
There.
Well, I'm in. I took everything. I took 4 off at the 30-point range, and the rest is just riding. Because I'm just looking at the tape, and we're looking aggressively selly right now. So I just got 1 contract floating right now.
Yeah. Looks boss mode now. You look like a boss.
Justin, you be laughing way too hard with both those trying to cattle me. It's like you just can't wait to hear a joke about me.
It's not a joke. Ain't no jokes over here.
Huh?
I just need something. I'm over here bored, man. I'm waiting for ES to do something. I'm watching NQ and it's looking beautiful to the downside, and I can't do nothing but wait because we're not doing nothing over here. It's boring, as I guess trading should be. Black Beauty Machine says I'm the man. Yeah, I'm a bored man right now. Is what I am. This is tough. But keep printing over there on NQ though. Are you looking to re-enter at the
I'm still in 1 contract. I still got 1 contract left. That's at break even. So
Black Beauty Machine said I'm a reject Shazam from H-Town. What's Shazam? Would you mean Shazam the or not Shazam but Kazam from wait, is it Kazam or Shazam? Which is the one that old boy did the Genie movie?
Do something to do. Don't you guys just not moving over there? Like,
yeah, literally not doing anything. I have nothing to do but mess with chat right now. Is it Kazam? Is that the Shaq version or is Shazam the Shaq version? I don't remember. I always get the two mixed up. Bert said that's funny. Because if it's who's the comedian? Sinbad. Talking about Sinbad, right? Yeah, ES ain't doing nothing but basically just playing around at these lows. I ain't doing nothing. I'm so bored over here waiting for ES to do something.
Sounds like
so. The chat over here giving me life. Let's see.
See if we get rejected here.
Where T-Hobbs isn't mean. He just knows I'm bored. But thanks.
No, Justin knows how to get underneath my skin, and he knows what he's doing. So I try to ignore him as much as possible when he gets into this mode.
Hey, like, Black Beauty Machine got me. I look like Sinbad from Shazam. Is it?
I'm just trying to focus on the trading, and Justin doesn't really have anything to trade right now. So
I have nothing.
If he was actively trading, he would not be talking this much.
I wouldn't be, but I have nothing to do. So
he has nothing.
Therefore, I'll be the entertainer while Hobbs pays attention to his trade, and I'll pick at him a little bit.
Well, I'm looking to add here.
Oh, H-Town the singing. I don't know nothing about H-Town the singing. We went through this already, Black Beauty Machine. We went through this. I don't know about H-Town, okay? I don't know.
He knows nothing
so
about
it. That type of joke. Okay, well, anyway, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, see, I don't know H-Town. I don't. I'm what year was H-Town? What year was that?
I don't know. Google it. You got time.
I do have time. They're literally not doing nothing.
You have time.
Not doing a damn thing. I was the mid-90s. I was a child. Okay. It's probably like 5 or 6.
I think that gummy's starting to kick in
here. Oh, wait, no. They were founded before I was born. Okay. It was 1990. I was born in 91. Okay. We're in there. Stop it, Sabak. Sabak, we ain't seen you in months. You can't come in here and talk like that.
You can't come in here and talking crazy.
We ain't seen you in months, Sabak.
Can't come in here talking crazy. Look like he about drowned at 40 ounce. All right.
Oh
Okay.
Oh my god, that
No,
was
Justin
funny.
definitely don't know who H-Town is. He definitely
No.
Yeah. I'm like, how you know I ain't got a 40 over here, Zabak, already?
There's a lot of selling right
I
there.
have a 40 right now.
Just hit.
Yeah, these buyers are cooking with some hot grease here. They can't get above this previous high though. Not yet.
Yeah, I need to see something from this market. This market is so boring right now.
Bro,
Like,
look at the VIX. If you want to see something, look at the VIX. This thing is dead.
it ain't move.
This thing
Oh
is
my
dead.
god.
Which tells me this market looks like it's about to rocket ship. They about to come take my last little runner. I'm definitely not adding right here. And then, of course, right after I say I'm not going to add, it's probably going to straight flush.
There's a bot coming in here crazy. T-Hop's chilling in cell block 7. You stupid.
Yeah, clown, shut up.
Numbers coming in, Marcus wait. That's what I think. That's what I think. Too. These
That's
numbers,
all.
they're just waiting on it.
You're just waiting to send this thing to the stratosphere. I got my shorts in. I'm Gucci. I'm just waiting for another opportunity to either short
he's got
or
the hell of that short.
Yeah.
Hustle for Life, so yeah, I'm sitting waiting on some strong buying or selling. Same. Especially on ES. At least NQ gave the opportunity to do something. ES is not giving nothing. So
yeah, I'm still watching for shorts again up here. That was my stop right there. But I think the market.
Did you take the that last contract off, or you just let them to break even?
Yeah, no, I let it go to break even +1.
Oh, facts. Micaiah said this is annoying. Yeah, today's definitely a slow day, but I mean, I'm sure you caught the majority of that short that Hobbs was into, so it was a good short. It was a good setup. Like I said, it just didn't materialize on ES at all. Sitting over here waiting. We basically back at open at this point on ES, so just chill.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I like about NQ is like while you're waiting on a setup on ES, NQ's provided probably 5 or 6 setups since open already.
Yeah,
and that was the basis of the argument about NQ versus ES. Because I mean, even if you were scalping ES right now, no matter how large your size is, like it would be so hard to scalp in a 3-point or 4-point range. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess it would feel pretty hard, but I mean, I guess I don't know. You hold for the same amount of time, except for except for the trade that you took. ES just never got it. Like it never dumped at all. Like that 30 point. Did you get a 30-point dump?
34-point dump.
Oh God. What?
Yeah, it was a 31-point dump from my entry. I got out at 30 at 4 contracts and let the one kind of get stopped out for break even. A little plus a point.
Yeah, still a good trade though.
I'm about to take another one here in a second.
Yeah, let's say we're about to triple top on ES here at 49.70. Every time we get up here, buyers are very uninterested. So I'm curious to see what we do. Like if we come back down, I'm really hoping this consolidation we just kind of run the low real fast and then we pop up. But I don't know. News is about to be out here in a minute, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. We love to rag on T Hobbs when he's serious.
I'm not serious. Shut up.
Well, looks like a preset. I'll send T Hobbs some Lyra Lockhart photos to his cell since he likes glasses and long hair. I bet y'all remember that. I forgot all about that.
I hate them. I hate them so much. I hate all of you. All of you should be banned from the channel.
Oh, this is so funny.
I'm about to go on a banning streak this morning.
I said nice Hobbs on the short. We just filled a pretty large buy order right there. Be curious to see what we do with it. What up, SB? How's it going, bro?
Man, every time we try to push up, we just cannot. Sellers are.
I think
the buyers just don't stop. Ooh.
Gary Wall, chat woke me up. I'm about to go back to bed.
Oh my goodness.
All right, here
What
comes
a
the selling.
freaking dump. Jeez.
We got like 5 points worth of selling, and the buyers are like, "Yeah, no, we're good."
Yeah, no, we'll go ahead and take it from here. Y'all go ahead and get out the way. All we did was came back and retested that low.
That's exactly what we did on the ES2. We came back, retested the low,
that low,
just found buyers.
Right back. It just popped right back up. Everybody that tried to short that, hopefully you can hang on for the ride.
Oh, whoa! Wait a second. There's more strong selling at this low here.
Mm-hmm.
Oil, is oil dumping?
I really wanted to take a short up there. Dang, look at all of this selling coming into the market. Oh my gosh. Look at NQ, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at ES2.
If this reverses, this thing is going to absolutely rocket ship if it reverses.
Yeah, oil is dumping, and so is gold futures too. And I think natural gas is also dumping as well. No, natural gas is coming back up. All right, we just tapped into my demand zone, so I'm going to wait and see what we do here. Now I'm interested. We just had a whole bunch of selling come into this demand zone here, so let's see what they do. Feb is a month that Bitcoin does well. Is it? Are you selling? No. No, I don't. Hobbs, I don't think you didn't re-enter short, did you?
No. I'm still waiting to potentially get long down here. This is my area to get long.
Yeah, this is my area to get long as well. So I'm looking for buyers to defend all this selling that just happened. There's a lot of selling, so I'm just waiting to see if we kind of consolidate down here for a bit before taking off. It looks like we're starting to push up, so I'll wait and see if we get a retest or something. If we push up a little bit higher,
yeah, that's kind of where I'm thinking.
We're getting kind of that look that I like to see. So
yeah, I still see the sellers are still in control. I would need to see a break above structure first in order for me to take it long. Right now, I'm looking at these pullbacks as potentially we're about to dump. But until the buyers kind of push above structure for me, for now that structure sits at about 708. Until the buyers push above that structure, I'm not really interested in long in the market here. For me, it's probably short territory until we get above structure.
yeah, it looks like they're trying to run this low here.
Mm-hmm. And the VIX is heating up as well, supporting this move potentially.
Yeah, a lot of selling's going on right here. The hell, you Dubmaster talking about? Nice. What do you do? Oh.
A little cold. Yeah, the selling is increasing down here on the tape, at least on NQ. I don't know what ES is doing, but NQ is extremely selly. But these sellers need to get rewarded down here at these lows, though. They need to get rewarded down at these lows. Looks like they're about to.
Yeah, we're selling right now. We're selling pretty aggressively. Finally, we got some movement on ES, though, after all that consolidation right there.
Big facts.
Because we did not go anywhere. We're down about 10 points from the high, 10, 11 points. So we'll see.
Never go to jury duty. Come and get me Copus. Big change your character point here. Yeah. Tesla dumping, but Apple won't up. Yeah.
Ooh, Jesus. Everything coming down. Yeah. Oh, Microsoft rejected its all-time high. And it's dumping.
Yeah, boy. Come on down.
we needed this volatility though, at least on the ES. The ES was not literally not moving, like literally not doing a thing.
Facts.
Yeah, it's a really high volume 5-minute candle as well. Really high volume, more volume than in the open.
So I like it. Let it flush. Let it flush. I feel so much more comfortable scalping this market. Like this, yeah, this. I feel like I'm driving. I feel like I'm driving a race car in slow motion because I'm understanding a lot of the rules here in the background. I'm not gonna lie. I've taken like 5 trades in the background right now, and they've all been winners. But what I did was I changed my ATM to 10 points for when I'm in scalp mode. So I only use my ATM when I'm in scalp mode. So like just hitting price at those levels on NQ literally just put me up like $500 today. Let's go. Let's go. It's very, very, very nice day on one account here. I'm thinking about keep going or just switch to another account because it's just got really simple for me, like really, really simple for me. And I think the biggest thing in my trading was just the greed, right? Like, and I feel like greed has really been like kicking my butt. And like over the weekend, I just kind of did soul searching and just like realized that like 10 or 20 points is enough on NQ. And if you understand where to get those 10 or 20 points, like it's ball game, right? And like that was honestly like the 5 trades I took, like one loser and like that one banger, but the one banger allowed me to play a little bit more aggressively on the other positions. So it just, I don't know, it just made sense. But
twice ATM is the brackets. It's it's just your stop loss and your take profit. As soon as you hit it, it takes it for you, so you don't got to worry about setting it. That's all ATM is.
Yeah, basically I have my ATM set for a 1-to-1. So if I'm scalping, I'm risking 100 to make 100, basically. And the areas where I'm scalping the market are basically supply and demand zones on a 1-minute time frame, if that makes sense. If you just go down to the 1 minute, you'll see a bunch of 1-minute supply zones, especially on NQ. You can do it on ES, but it's a little bit slower, right? So, but basically I'm just looking at these supply zones as areas to supply zones and resistance levels, right? Like, so I took a short up here, right? When we came back up here, took it short for 10 points. Price came down about 30 points, right? But then when we came up, I took the next short and I actually caught the entire flush for the 30-point move. But then when we came back up here, I actually took the long back up for a 10-point move. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter whether you're playing long or short. As long as you understand where you are on the chart, you can scalp the market for 10 points. And, 10 points is fun because I honestly used to fade 10-point moves. I used to fade scalps and Like I used to fade them because I'd be like, man, why am I going to expose myself that much to the market? But it's like, reality is it was much more comfortable taking the scalps as opposed to taking the market short from 723, which is what I normally do, down to 649 because I would have been scared out of my position multiple times. But because I understand on the way down, there's tons of areas where the market's going to bounce. I just mark those areas and then I look to get shorted supply because that's the narrative right now. I look to get shorted supply and take contracts off when we hit those support zones, right? Those levels of demand, right? And right now we're at the bottom of the range. So I want to kind of see what price is going to do down here at the bottom of the range before I continue my scalping escapades right now. So, but it's been fun. It's been fun. So right now, like for instance, right now I'd be looking for shorts anywhere between 662 and 682. But because the low that was put in at 648 wasn't broken, this could be a reverse of character to push back up and try to take out that high at 683. So I'm cautiously waiting in this area because the range is too tight for me to take 10 points. So I'll just wait to see what price does beneath this. It could be a short, like I said, from 665 and then just, try to push down to 655, which is another 10 points, right? It's $100. I'm playing 5 micros, so it's $100 a shot. You know what I mean? So who's not okay with $100 a shot? Like I'll take them odds all day. Interesting take. Yeah, as the block. Again, I still want to trade point of origin, but I'm learning this weekend. I took the time to learn scalping techniques, right? From, you know, what I would consider one of the best scalpers out there, like Dave teaches FX. He's basically mastered the art of scalping for 5 to 10 points, right? And it's not something that's difficult for me to understand because I already trade supply and demand. And ultimately, it's just supply and demand on a smaller time frame. It's just when you get into it, you need to eliminate your greed. That's the only thing. If you're going to scalp, it needs to be 5 to 10 points. And if I was playing for 5 points, I would have won every single trade. No question. No question. Potentially another short opportunity, but again, like I said, we had that higher low that just got put in at 656. So I'm gonna wait to see if we sweep this high at 682, and then I'll be looking at
interesting.
Yeah, that sweep of liquidity down there at 656 looks good, especially on the tape. It looks really good. So that's kind of got me more so switching to the long side. So if we break the high above 682.25, right, and then we come back down and retest where we are right now, I'd be looking for longs. But right now, I think shorts are still in control. As long as we don't break any significant highs, shorts are going to continue to push this thing down. Their next target is going to try to get below 649.50 on NQ. And they're coming down pretty strong, and the VIX is starting to kick up a little bit here too. So my money would be on the bears here. That double top, oh man, I missed it. That was a beautiful double top right there at 674 too on the 1 minute. Again, little things that I'm starting to take in real time. Here, I'll show you guys. I'm not trading it. I should have, because I definitely called it, but because I mean, even from that double top, that's a 10-point move already. You're already done with the trade, and the market's still doing some crazy weird stuff. But I don't care, because if I got in at 673, 675, I'm already done with the trade. Like, I'm moving on to the next trade I did. But I'll show you kind of what I'm talking about here in the 1 minute. So let me just expand this so you guys can see it a little better. But I'm literally telling you guys exactly where I would look for price, because again, this is nothing different than what I'm doing. It's just understanding the rules a little better, right? So this area right here, this is that 670 through, and sometimes I'll use the wick too. So 662 through roughly about 683. As price comes into this area, as long as this high doesn't get broken here, I'm still looking for price to remain bearish. If we break through this low at 649, then that just validates this high right here, right? So now I'll be looking for shorts back into this zone. And if I have ATM on, then as soon as I get in, it's going to give me my 10 points right there. It's going to set it for 10 points. So like, I could literally take a quick scalp, but I wouldn't want to get short here. See, that would have worked out perfectly. I could have got short at 674, took 90% off the position at 64, get my 10 points, and then I'm in the runner down to the lows. Now I'm completely out of the trade for a quick, I don't know, what is that, 30 points? It's just things you can't do really on ES. Like you can do it, but it's not as frequent, I would say. So that's why if I'm gonna scalp, I prefer to scalp NQ. And I'm waiting for the long in my 30-minute demand, but now I'm waiting for the long in my 30-minute demand, because I know this is a higher time frame demand zone. I should expect a larger move from here. But now I have cushion to either play larger size or have a larger stop in the size that I'm currently playing in on the way down here. In the past, I would see this move and I would be like, well, I'm waiting on price to come down here to 30-minute demand. But why do I need to wait to make money, right? Like, the money's being made right here, right? This is a short opportunity, a long opportunity. Like, what's wrong with that money? Like, what's the difference, right? A short opportunity, there's no difference. Another short, right? All of these are opportunities to short and long the market. Like, why would I pass on that? there's no reason to other than to say, well, I don't like money. I like money, so I'm not gonna pass on that. So those are some things that I'm taking away from this morning, just kind of analyzing price in real time, right? Like really focusing in on the things that I know I've studied all weekend, right? Thank you, Dave. Oh, look at my man in the building. Shorts are in control. I took the same entry as let's go. Let's go in the building. You always creeping, boy. You always creeping. Yeah, I saw the same move because I was, fly on the wall all weekend. I was in my not my teaching bag, but I was in my student bag this weekend. Shout out to Dave because you know what I mean. Like, I feel like him and I have been speaking the same language, but he's obviously at a different level of his journey than I am. And like being able to learn from him this weekend was so. And the crazy part is I didn't even learn from him live. Like I just went back with everything that I've been taught. I went back and I really detailedly went through that free playlist for free, right? Playlist for free, right? On YouTube. I went through it and I really, really back tested. I really, really went and dug. And it was a faster learning pace for me for the simple fact that I already do this. It's just getting my brain to understand the rules while you're in scout mode versus when I'm looking at higher time frame demands. It's the same rules, it's just faster, right? So I need to be in and out. I can because I understand higher time frame, right? So if I understand higher time frame, if I'm in at the 90-minute supply zone, every single time we come back up, I'm adding to that position. I'm not switching from long to short. I'm just adding to the short position while also taking profits of the original position. So the next time I see this, right? For instance, we're coming down into my higher time frame demand zone. When I see a break of structure above and then the retest, I'm going to add my first position. Expecting price, right? Expecting price to go back up one more time and then potentially sweep. I like to wait for the sweep. And something that we do here at the Trader Shop is we watch the sweeps and we record the sweeps and we take pictures of the sweeps because they look exactly the same on bookmap using order flow. Once we understood that, it's very similar to what Dave and them do as well, is they trade from memory, right? And they trade everything. Well, we trade the same way, but we use order flow with the bookmap, right? Because we've trained on this thing and we can spot when buyers and sellers are off sides in real time, right? So like just having all of that together and morphing that into one ball of education is so vital to your journey. And honestly, like what I've learned over the last few weeks is everything works in the market, but there's only one rule, and that's market structure is king, right? That's the rule. If you understand market structure, anything you're doing will work, but you have to combine it with structure, right? So we're coming into this 30-minute demand zone here. Again, this is that 50% retracement from the swing low from last week. And it's a 30-minute demand, so it's very interesting to me. So I'm going to look at this area. But again, looking at the book and looking at the VIX sitting at 1465 is not something not something that I expect price to react to, right? But as far as bullish, right? So I'm going to be a little bit more patient in this area. And, in the meantime, we'll check the VIX because I want to see what the VIX is doing, because the VIX also follows structure, right? It's the fear and greed index, but it follows structure. So if the VIX is coming into its high while we're also coming into a demand, there's a higher probability that my demand zone could work out because the VIX could reject its high. Therefore, I'll mark the high on the VIX, right? Because it moves inverse to the market, right? So I'll mark the high here at 1476 and I'll watch the VIX on tab and say, okay, if the VIX gets above 76, the selling will most likely continue. If we reject 76, then my demand zone has an opportunity to work itself out. And then at that point, I'll be looking for structural formations that identify the bullish behavior that I expect to see down here. So again, 623. This is where I turn off my ATM and I'm no longer looking to scalp this market. This is a higher time frame zone. So I'm looking for this market to go back to some structure, right? Not either the 90-minute supply zone, or I could scalp it right back up to 671 because that's where supply is on the 5-minute, right? If I'm looking at this, sellers are in control. but I expect them to come and retest some of these imbalances / supply zones on the higher time frame, right? So we're looking at this area right here, right, from 677 all the way up to about 707, right? That's a 30-point range, but I would expect price, if we come up, to either reject first here, right, at 646, because that's an imbalance as well, right? Or I would like for price to come all the way back up in 689 it. And that's where I would be looking to take profit here and then here if this was if this long opportunity presents itself. So we'll see what happens. Why can't I see the trades you are making? Because I took them down. I took them down because I wanted to make sure that it was about the teaching and not my entries and exits. You should be able to, whether I'm taking the trades or not, right? Like, you should be able to deduce what I'm saying or the education that I'm bringing, right, without me showing my exits and entries. Like, I've gone back and forth with it. I've gone with it. I've gone without it. But honestly, like, what I'm doing on my trading side should not like affect what you're doing on your side. And I know if I post my entries and exits, people are going to follow those. Well, don't follow my entries and exits. Follow the education that I'm trying to bring you. That's what the Trader Shop is about. So, got a short runner at 677. Let's go, okay. I would definitely be looking to take shorts off down here, just for my blood. I'm liking the double bottom that we're getting on the tape here. Again, the tape is reading things on like a much smaller time frame. Like, the tape is reading things equivalent to like the 15 or the 5-second, right? And you'll see this double bottom that we see on the 15-second. We couldn't see it on the 1 minute, but I can also see it on the tape, right? Doesn't mean that price is gonna push, but it does mean that there is significant interest from the buyers, enough so to hold price here for a little bit inside of demand. So I would be looking for, again, my pushes. I'm not too keen on the 15-second chart yet, so I'm just kind of working my way to it, and then maybe working my way down to the 5-second, because I was practicing on all of that, but I want to make sure I master, the 1 minute, you know what I mean? So that's what this morning was about for me. And then just looking for that break of structure over 63525 for me to be interested in the longs. I want to see something very similar to this print here, right? So if this is the shoulder, right, we're looking for a break above structure here, right? Get kind of bullish, then come back down, maybe sweep this liquidity down here at the 50% range, right? Come back up, put in that higher low, right? And then boom, put in the higher low here, or the lower high and then the higher low, and then we take off into this supply zone. That's something like that is what I'm looking for. So we'll see. If that doesn't happen, then we'll continue to trade lower. In the meantime, I just wait. This is not price action that I'm interested in, because I know it's a higher time frame demand zone here. So I'll just wait for this to clear. Black Beauty Machine. Okay, good. Yeah, I cut it. Yeah, it's all good, Makai. I mean, I just think it's a good area to take profit. The book is supporting the longs down here, but the VIX is getting that rejection at 65, 70 that we were just talking about. So could potentially start to push back up. So do you think you would be going lower to fill that wick on the 4-hour NQ? Let me take a look. Let me take a look at the. Go ahead, Jay. What did you say?
I just said we're starting to consolidate down here.
Oh, you mean yeah, I mean, we could. You mean this lower wick down here at 549? Yeah, we could come back and fill that. And that's what I mean by that liquidity sweep, right? Like, I fully expect price, if we're going to be bullish, I fully expect price to push out of this aggressively, right? But I'm not looking to trade that first scalp, because when I'm at a higher time frame zone, I know what I'm looking for. I've trained in this area, right? Like, I've built for this shit, right? So I know exactly what I'm looking for in this area. If I don't get it, I won't trade it in this area. And I will not scalp in this zone. But what I'm using, the scalping information that I'm learning from Dave, I'm using that to scalp in between the higher time frame zones, right? Because I feel like I miss a lot of trades in between these zones. So I'm using what I'm learning from Dave. And again, you can use the information how you feel, right? What I'm learning from Dave is I normally trade here, and that's it, right? What I'm learning from Dave is, why the heck would I give up all of this when there's cash in that too? using the same strategy that I'm already using, but understanding the rules of structure. That's what I'm learning from Dave. So shout out to him again if he's still watching. So I appreciate you, brother. All right, now we're getting that strong push. Again, the tape is starting to speed up here. Did you get long at the lows there, Jay?
Not yet. I'm still there's
You're
some
still waiting
buying
on the
going
same
on
thing?
down here, but I want to see if we can't actually push up and come back and defend something.
Waiting for a pull, but yeah, that's what I'm looking for too. And then Malcolm, that 4 hour is just basically the end of that 4 hour wick is the end of this 30-minute demand zone. That would make complete sense for me. It would make sense for us to come up here and then look extremely bullish, and then only to fail and then come all the way back down to sweep liquidity and then pop back up. There's just too much structure for this market. The market didn't just run last week. I need you guys to understand this. The market didn't just go crazy last week. It actually had a healthy run up. An unhealthy run is just when we go straight up, no chaser, right? This market built structure the entire way up. That's how you know that this is a strong bullish uptrend. And that's what I told the Discord this morning is this uptrend is not one you should fade, right? This is a game from a fundamental standpoint. This is a game-changing uptrend because this is similar to the fundamentals are similar to the .com era, right? In the .com era, the market, big stocks were hitting new market caps every single day. We just had Meta gain 200 billion in market cap in one day, which is the largest gain of market cap in one day in stock market history. Watch out for this short up here. Sellers look like they want to come back in here. We didn't get exactly what I wanted as of yet. So to me, sellers are still going to be in control because we're rejecting this small supply zone right here on the 1 minute. And you can see this a little better if you stretch them out. But you see this little 1 minute zone right here. If we were to mark this out, we failed to get above this zone right here, right? And once we fail to get above that zone, that tells me that these sellers may be looking to take price lower. But these buyers right here, this is why it becomes a scalp if you're going to scalp this, is because this low, even though it's not validated, it still is going to require some resistance, right? Well, technically it is validated. It's validated by this candle right here, but I would deem it as a new low if we got above this high, right? We closed above this high. That's what I need to see, right? And that's kind of up to your interpretation. But it makes sense that in this area, we're trying to build value because, again, if I pull back to the 30-minute demand zone, right? We pull back, look at all of the buying that came out of this area, right? If you don't understand what happened before, you'll never understand why this is support now, right? So you need to be able to look back in time and identify areas where price was very interested, right? And this was an area where buyers should be interested, right? See, we're putting that doji candle right there. We're getting this pullback. I want a liquidity sweep after a push up, right? And we haven't got exactly what I want to see in the higher time frame, but these are all trades, right? You could have took the long right there. You could have took the short right back down to this low, right? Now you can take this long back into this area. I mean, what is that? How many points is that? Let me see. Let's see. God dang it. Well, let me go. Let me go. Okay. Oh my God. I cannot with this arrow today. Okay. Oh, you got to double click it. All right. I got it. I don't normally use that. I just actually found out where it was. Not gonna lie. But I mean, yeah, there's another 10-point scalp right there. Like if you understand structure and you understand that there's a high probability that price will react to where it's reacted from before, then you understand that this is exactly where price should want to react. And I understand that, right? I 100% understand it, right? And if you understand it, you understand that inside of this fib, price should want to do something. And if you already understand that this is demand, there's no different from looking at this than looking at a higher time frame supply and demand. And that's what the setup is right now. I just don't want to trade it because I want to look for a much larger move. So I want to wait for the potential sweep of these lows at this area. If price pushes out of here and gets back above the structural lows, then I'll look to get involved and then I'll be back in scalping formation, right? Right now, I'm in longer trade formation, potentially.
There's a lot of selling.
Could you
going
give me the
on.
link or name to Dave's channel so I can watch it after the stream? Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. It's about
strong.
it's
selling.
about 28 to 30 hours. So make sure you get some popcorn, but definitely take notes. When I did it the first time, I didn't take notes. I did it the second time, I didn't take notes. This time, I actually took notes. And when I say took notes, I got carpal tunnel. So I didn't actually handwrite my notes, but I learned that Microsoft Word has a dictation feature where I can just speak into the mic and write all my notes that way. Definitely did that. But I got you. I'll drop his channel in the chat here. Definitely go watch it. It's
selling
free.
going on ES right now. I'm saying there's a lot of strong selling going on ES right now. A lot of strong selling.
Oh yeah, good point, Shay. My wife said he commented earlier. Dave teaches it is his channel.
Yeah.
Again, strong selling still at the supply zone. See how we came back in here and we rejected again? That's another entry. Like that's another 10 points right there, right? Right down to 2-3, right back down to this area right here. That's another 10 points. You guys know what to look for, right? You know what to look for. You just haven't looked for it fractally, I should say, right? On a smaller time frame. We know what the heck is going on in here. It's just a lot of times we don't trade it because we don't understand how to trade it. And I think that's what Dave has freaking nailed, right? Like I understand how to trade supply and demand, but I had no idea how you could take that higher time frame thesis and apply it to every single structural balance that is created by the market. Right now, this is a structural balance, right? Imbalance is this, but right now we're in a structural balance. This is basically a range. So if you can eliminate greed and say, I'm cool with 10 points, I can eat 10 points. I could have got 50 points, 60 points out of this trade if I wasn't sitting here bumping my gums. But you know why I'm not worried about it? Because when the stream is over, or when I wake up in the morning, or I go do anything, I can come here and I know I can get 10 points out of this market with ease, right? And again, it looks like the sellers are trying to take control, or not take control. The sellers still remain in control. As long as we don't break above these highs, the sellers are going to continue to be in control, right? We got this liquidity sweep, this head and shoulders pattern that was printed here at these highs, right? I don't really know how to draw that, but I don't know. For some reason, my brain can't draw a head and shoulders, but I can draw the heck out of an inverse head and shoulders.
Yeah, well, I can't say head and shoulders and inverse head and shoulders and get
I can't to save my life. Literally, to draw this, I have to invert the chart. Like my brain cannot piece this together. So like I have to do this in order for me to draw this correctly, right? So now I can see it beautifully, right? So I can see the head, right? I can see this potential rejection, this potential shoulder here, right? And then a push out. But I'm not viewing it that way as of yet because we haven't broke the high. That's why I say I want to see a sweep of the high before I take it long, or a sweep of the low. This is inverted, so yeah. I hope I'm not confusing you guys. But this is not confusing to me. This just allows me to view price bullishly at any time because my brain, for some reason, doesn't flip price as well when I'm looking at it with bearish eyes, right? And there's the flip from the or not the flip, but they're about to flip this demand zone. And again, the VIX is again pushing up to 65. But again, the range is intact as long as price doesn't break below 602, right? So we're still in this structural range right here, right? If you look at it, we're in this range here, right? We have our supply up here on the 1 minute, right? And then we have our demand down here on the 1 minute as well, right? This entire area is where our demand sits. And then in between all of that, right, we got the Fibonacci, right? So we draw that fib, right, all the way up through here and then through these lows, and we just watch how price reacts to it. As we get to the lows, you could potentially look for longs, right? We're putting in this higher low right here. You can look for longs. I prefer to look for the stronger body or the stronger party, what I deem the stronger party in this situation, because the sellers are in control. I would more so be waiting for price to return to the high and then short it down, right? Because now, because we broke below this low, this high up here is now validated, right? So this right here kind of increases the size of the seller zone. And now this is where you start to see traders talk about price squeezing, because one or two things is going to happen. Price is going to continue to squeeze, right? This zone is going to get bigger. I'm not going to keep drawing it, but you get the point, right? This zone is going to get bigger, or this zone is going to get bigger. Somebody's going to win in this consolidation, right? But for me right now, the zone to break for sellers is above here. And looking at the VIX, you can tell that somebody's loading a strong sell side position, right? So how do you get a sell side position? Well, you run liquidity to the buy side. Everybody that's short here are stopping out, right? Becoming buyers, fueling your position. And then when you get them to chase this candle, you just sell it back on them. And now you got a bigger sell position. When you got billions and trillions of dollars, this is what they're doing inside of here. But that's none of my concern. My concern is, where is price? What is price doing? Period. So I hope that helps for people that want to see the entries. What is going on, Ivan? Appreciate you. London session times seem to be the best for max potential of winning 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central. I can trade anytime. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. I prefer not to trade Tokyo, but I can trade it, right? None of that matters to me. Like it just doesn't, right? Like the only difference in those trading hours is the participants, which means the volatility will be lower, but price moves exactly the same. It does. I mean, I trade crypto on the weekends, Bitcoin on the weekends. That doesn't move at nearly as much, right? But it's still, if you follow the shout out to Ivan for breaking down ICT time zones for me today, or kill zones. We had a Zoom call over the weekend, so that was awesome. But if you take those same kill zones and you apply them to Bitcoin or any, token, and you just watch it on the weekends, the volatility actually comes in at those same time zones, right? So it's interesting that, like I said, everything can work. It's just all about your preference and you understanding that as long as it's tied to market structure, then you can follow structure. But the time aspect of it that Ivan taught me was enlightening, because sometimes you can expect bigger moves at certain times. Doesn't mean you can't trade. You can only trade during those times. It just means that during certain times you can expect for price to do certain things, i.e. reversals, like moves back to the upside, that type of stuff. So watching selling on ES not dropping yet. Yeah, as long as we don't drop below the low here on NQ, we're just going to remain range bound right now. So Makai says bear flag. Where? Oh, you mean the one that just broke?
No, I think somewhere right now we could be in a bear flag.
Okay. Ivan says sweet shorts on NQ off the 730 price. I got all my 3 trades on NCL today. Done for the day. Doesn't seem like a pullback type of day. Good luck out there. Yeah, I'm pretty much done with my one account. I'm pretty much moving to another account here. I took like 5 trades or 6 trades, and I lost 1 to 5. I'm just practicing my scalping today, just calling price, understanding price, and then scalping price for 10 points. And I was able to do that pretty efficiently this morning. So I'm going to continue that on a different account and then just continue to move forward. But down here, I'm looking for bigger move entries in the long position. But market's not giving me what I want. I'm not yet. I think the market wants to do a liquidity sweep, and that's what I'm interested in, is playing that liquidity sweep.
Yeah, we're very back and forth down here, at least on ES. On NQ, I know looks a little
different.
Back and forth.
It's definitely back and forth on NQ as well.
But ES is holding the high a little bit more than NQ is.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Here comes all that aggressive selling again to the lows on the tape. The VIX is tapping that 1465 level again, which just leads me to believe that who's ever inside of here, pause, is definitely loading a large position to the sell side. It doesn't lead me to believe that they're potentially loading up into a buy side position, even though we're in demand. It leads me to believe that this market is going to sell out of this area aggressively. And again, more selling coming into these lows. This is the area that needs to break if you're biased to the sell side. 600, a ton of liquidity just came into 600. All right, they're getting 600 underwater, trying to close below 600 here. There we go. Let's see if we can't close below the lows here. That's a closure, but I want to see more. I want to see a little bit more to say that they won this battle. We're still in sweep territory, as far as I'm concerned on the tape. All right, now the VIX is pushing to 1466. There definitely was distribution that just happened up there. Definite distribution. And there's that push down below the 600s. Again, I'm not going to show my trades, but guys, come on. Come on. Come on. Did we not call this trade from the bottom to the top to the top to the bottom? Like, again, I'm not going to show you guys my trades. I'm not going to tell you when to take trades. I'm just going to tell you that we're calling the F out of price action right now, right? The F. I told you guys look for shorts 625 through 636 down to 614, expecting a sweep of liquidity below 600. I don't know how much I can tell you besides here. Let me press the button for you. I told you that longs would not come in as long as we stay below 636. That could probably save you a little money. I don't know. We stayed below 636. Longs did not come in. Now we're in that liquidity sweep area, right? This is what I want to see. Now I want to see if buyers, again, we took out that 50%, right? It's at 590. And then the last wick down here on the 4 hours, down here at 548, right? I want to see if buyers step in here. But for me, there's nothing for me to do in this area for now, due to the fact that I'm not interested in trading this market in a higher time frame demand zone. But I can call the price here and let you guys know what I'm seeing.
Oof, yeah, we're coming down.
And the VIX now is at 1475. Remember, we just talked about that. We just talked about the VIX breaking above its high or rejecting its high. And here, I'll share that screen. Here's the VIX. At the same time the market is breaking down, look at the VIX. The VIX is retesting its high. At the same time, NQ is retesting its low. So if the VIX decides to push up, an aggressive push into 1496, it's going to tell me something about, see that? I guarantee if we go back to NQs, and there goes the push on the VIX right there, and you'll see NQ is doing the opposite, right? If you don't believe that there's a direct correlation between the VIX and price action, you need to do a little bit more research on the VIX. Just do it. Just go back and back test it. I guarantee you I'm right. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now the VIX is pushing 1475. Now this only works, obviously, when the VIX has reason to move, meaning large players are at play. They're taking massive profits right now, right? And if you were in the Discord, you got the pre-market plan. We call for price to reject at 772025. And if you got the pre-market, if you were here for the pre-market plan, we called out all of this price action, right? We called for 772025, price rejected 7720. So I don't know how much closer I can get you. I got you within a tick. So to people that want to see my entries, just watch the tape, man. Come to the pre-market plan. I'm not going to show my entries anymore. I don't think that I need to. I don't think that that's what this channel is to be about. This channel should be about price action, understanding market flow, understanding order flow, and the education. If you guys want to share your entries and your exit, that's awesome. But I'm not going to put my entries and exits on the screen. Why do I need to add more pressure to myself as I trade, right? To benefit. What I learned from people on social media this weekend is no matter what you do, if you become successful, they're going to hate you anyway. That's what I learned. So I'm just going to do me. And what I want to do is not put my entries on the screen. I'll discuss price, but I'm not putting my entries on the screen. That's just where I'm at with it. If you guys want to see my entries, I'll do market cap review videos. That's what I'll do. But as far as seeing my entries, no. You get to see me read price action. That's it. Caught that Tesla short. Nice, Black Beauty. Let's go. I think you could have been catching Tesla shorts all last week or the week before. How far did Tesla come down? I haven't looked at the stocks this morning. Let's see. I'm actually not even tracking Tesla anymore. I forgot about that. I took it off and replaced it with Meta. Tesla wasn't moving enough for me. I wasn't interested in their price action. You getting anything over there, Jay?
No, just chilling. Yes, kind of just ran up and dumped. So it's more selling, not in my area. So
Shizzle,
just
almost
waiting.
down to that previous day low on ES2, that 49.29 area.
Yeah, that's my other demand. So
For shizzle.
that supply zone that I talked about earlier was nice though. That I just didn't mark it because it was really close to demand, but we tapped right into it and made a lower high. It was just
Yeah,
not a lot of price action.
I mark everything. Like I have zero bias on what I see. When I see price action reject and it follows the rules of structure, I mark it because you never know where price is going to react to, right? Like you can only have areas of interest, and the more areas of interest I have, the more opportunity that I have in the market. That's the way I'm looking at it. But again, my higher time frame zone rules apply. Like I don't touch this junk. If we're not going to get bullish inside of this demand zone, then I'm not going to. Oh my God, the VIX. Holy smokes. What did I just say? Look at the VIX. Holy crap. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. It's looking to try to put in a new high, right? If we get above 1503, you can expect this market to dump a lot more, right? And then once we get above 1503 and we continue to push, then on that pullback of the VIX, right? The VIX is going to want to pull back into 1477 if it can close above this high, right? And I'll draw this out for you, right? I'll put it this way. If VIX can get above let me paint this. If VIX can get above the green line, right? Let me paint it green, right? Then it's going to come back and retest the red line, right? So how do I want to play that, right? What does that mean for me on the indices? Well, it's simple. If VIX pushes above, that means it's ready to become more bullish, which means the market is ready to become more bearish. However, the market has kind of left the building in regards to where I want to get in bearish on the higher time frames. Doesn't mean I can't scalp it. It just means that where I want to get in to play it back up for a larger move, the market's already past that area. So if the VIX gets above here, then I'll be looking to trade the retest on the VIX, right? So again, push above the high, right? Come back down. And as the VIX starts to come down, that creates opportunity to the upside, right? On the indices. So what I want to see is VIX come into this area while NQ is in an area of demand, right? And now that I know that this, I don't know, did we break that zone yet? Before I misspeak. All right, now we're still, we're still at the lows down here at the same time that VIX is coming up to its highs. So this is a potential play right here. But I still need to follow the rules on I still need to follow the rules of the market structure. So I still need to see a break of the highs here for me. Did you take my thing down accidentally?
Take what thing down? Took it down? I didn't touch anything. I've been on my trading screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't take anything down.
Paper chains. What the heck? My screen is like flipping. They just took bookmap down. What the heck is going on?
Well, that's probably why your thing is messing up.
It just created like 3 new screens that I didn't need. Okay, now I'm weirded out. Oh, I know what happened. Okay, it's sharing. Okay, I see what's happening. I see what's happening here. I see what's happening.
Yeah, I think we could have one more flush. That's what I'm looking for. One more move to the downside.
All right. Yeah, so NQ is down at those lows that whatchamacallit called out. Somebody called it out in the chat, but that 4-hour wick right here, we're retapping, we're getting close to that 4-hour wick, right? I would prefer we come back down at 512 if we're going to continue this flush, and then potentially loan the market maybe down at the previous day low or the 1-hour demand down here. All right, and then for shorts, this entire area right here, if you're looking to continue getting short through here, let's see. Let's go to this rectangle. This entire area right here is where the shorts should come in at, right? If the market wants to continue to be bearish, but this bullish activity on the tape coming down, dang, and the VIX is still ripping. Eeh. But something like this, and then we got this guy here. right? Validating this low. We got 50% there, but I'd be looking more so toward the 70% range, right? But we definitely could reject 50 because of this wick right here. So see what happens. Right there. There we go. Yeah, something like that. If we don't even make it up there, then like, I mean, I can tell you right now, it doesn't seem probable because looking at the tape, we had another aggressive liquidity sweep up here and that double top pattern right here. You can see price kind of reacting to here. For me to trade it, we would need to come back up to that box though. I don't care what price does down here.
Yeah, I'm pretty much waiting. I'm waiting to get to this demand zone. You can see the moves to the downside are getting smaller and smaller. So indicating that we could get a bounce here soon. So
I agree. That's why I'm cautiously
push.
Yeah, I just need to see that break of structure before I'm interested in the longs. That break up back above. And here comes the VIX back down to the downside. So maybe we get some buyers coming into this market here. Crypto Monster. Who's Crypto Monster? 7 minutes ago. My bad, man. My bad. We're sitting on a pivot here. Yeah, this is definitely a pivot. This is the end of that 4-hour wick. Black's channel gossiping about Sebs and morning 100K views. Black channels is trading, making money under 5. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. It's white man fault. I'm losing in life ever again.
Yeah, I'm really confused.
Yeah. Dave, what's up, man? I don't know if Dave's still in here. If he is, he can respond to you, but not sure. He's probably actively trading the markets, trying to make some money, so he's probably not looking to respond in the crypto. I mean, the Trader Shop Discord. I mean, Trader Shop YouTube channel right now.
They're celebs.
Celebs. The Black's channels gossiping about celebs in the morning. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. You're saying other Black channels are gossiping about celebs getting thousands of views while we out here trading the markets, right? Yeah, I see what you're saying. If you losing, don't blame the white man. Yeah. Hey, look, the market don't care about your color. That's what I love about it, right? Like, it doesn't matter if whatever I trade, whatever I want to do, the market doesn't care. The market cares, can I extract money from it? And the reason why I promote Dave, one, I found him to be a good friend and mentor, but at the same time, I think that he's, from a educational standpoint, he's devised a way to ensure you can forever extract money out of the market, right? With minimal stress. The trades that I took, the amount of stress that was involved in those trades were minimum. Like, it was very minimum because of the simple fact that, one, before I even met Dave, I had no problems pulling 10 points out of the market. My problem was I didn't take the 10 points out of the market, right? Like, that was my biggest problem. But now, understanding the power of taking those 10 points consistently, right? And then also the power of eliminating greed and understanding structure down to the smallest time frame. Like, that's powerful, very powerful. All right, bulls are stepping up here, pushing up into this area on the 1 minute. I'm looking at 598 for a potential scalp. 598 through roughly about 518 through roughly about 622 or 598. Sorry, not 18. 598 through 622 is what I'm looking for. So don't at me, bro. Don't at me. Told y'all what I'm looking for. To be more specific, yeah, I am too. That's why I want price to come up. So to be more specific, I'm looking for like 61850. to reject. That's what I would love to see that.
Yeah, I'm not touching this long until we get into this other demand zone. The market looks just like it looked before. When we popped up, there was a lot of selling, and then we just dropped. At least on ES anyway. I'm not touching this. I think a 10-point scalp to the downside might work though.
Getting that sweep on liquidity up here at 587 on NQ, but we haven't broken below any significant structure. So to me, the bulls are still in control of this particular retracement here. I just don't want one of those sneaky little retracements where we just crawl all the way up and then we explode to the top. That's going to piss me off, but you know, market does whatever it wants. 595 is also in play. That's the fib from the swing high to the current swing low. That's the 50% on the fib, 596, 595 area. So watch that area as well.
Okay.
Bulls are coming out of here on the tape looking really aggressive, but the VIX is still pumping. So Top Step TV highlights Danny's trades. Okay.
They're gonna milk him for all he's worth.
For real. Like, all right, here comes that tap into 596. Let's see what happens up here. We're rejecting a little bit of rejection on the tape at 596. And I'm out. Done. Another $100. 596 down to 586. Pop, pop, bang, bang. Or 587. 587, sorry. Again, just quick little jabs, right? Like you if you see the jab, you take the jab, right? And that was the level that I identified as a 50% retracement. As soon as we tap that area, I hit the button. Let's go. I expect you to come down at least 10 points. It came down 9, and I got out of the trade. Thank you very much. Easy money right there. That's an easy $100. See you next time. Facts. What's up, you guys? Hope all is well. Love the stream. My first time being here. Hey, what's going on, Crypto Monster? Appreciate you, man.
Patrick leaving.
You say what?
Oh, she said they're mad about Patrick leaving. They might be. They could
Who's
be mad
about
about
Patrick
that.
leaving? Oh, I forgot that they were singing the thing. I thought I did.
Whatchamacall? Top Step is mad that Patrick left.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't be mad if I was them. I think Patrick was toxic. I think he's a toxic person, but I understand his logic, right? Like, I think I shouldn't say a toxic person. I think that his method for marketing is toxic. I don't think he's a bad person. I think that a lot of people just act that way because they know controversy sells, right? It's just like sex, right? So it's just not my cup of tea. I prefer the more chill, welcoming version of being a person. I'm not the person to F with per se, but I'm also not the person that F's with people. And I feel like sometimes there's a thin line between, the two, right? I think you can get your point across while teaching or while trading or while hosting a trading channel without cussing people out or being nasty to people. Like, that's just karma that I don't want in my life. It's not what I teach my children, so it's not what it's not what I'm gonna do in real life, so. Oh no, I top ticked that. Yeah, I got 5 8. I did get 10 points. Let's go. Sniper. Again, still looking like we want to potentially reject this 50%, but looking a little too choppy for my blood. So I'm still gonna look for 610, whatchamacallit, 598 through just the top of this zone. And looks like we might be trying to reject this. It makes it really hard. See, this is when I go down to those smaller time frames, not to trade, but to see what I can see at this level that fits my criteria. Because I think it's happening. I'm just not seeing it fast enough. And yeah, I'm right. That's exactly what's happening. We're trying to break below structure here and building structure at the lows on the 5 second, right? Again, not looking to trade the 5 second, but definitely gathering information while the market's open on the 5 second, right? I will eventually be trading the 5 second chart because it's once you understand market structure, you can trade anywhere, right? You just do, right? Because this is price action on the 5 second chart, right? Using those same exact rules that we were just talking about, we were just discussing, right? There's no difference in what price did. It's the area. My area is this 50% retracement, right? At 595. Look at what price did up here on the 5 second. You can't see it on the 1 minute, but you can see it on the 5 second, right? And I'll highlight it here. Elliptical. There we go. So look at what price is doing right here, right? This is what I'm interested in right here, right? But then I'm also interested to see what price is doing at the low, right? So look at what price is doing at the low, which tells me we're building value. Mixed with what I'm seeing on the tape, we're potentially building value to go higher. But look what happens every time we try to sweep the high, right? This is the high right here. We just put this high right here. There we go. Now we broke through, right? So now on the 5 second chart, you'd be looking at potential this low being validated. So 590 is where I'd be looking to get long potentially, right? Depending on what we do here. This could just be a sweep of the high. See that? And look at that tap right at 590. Let's see what happens right there. Because of this structure, I want to see how this reacts here. Don't like how aggressive we came down, but sometimes we get that whoop. All right, there was that tap of 598 that we talked about, by the way. So if you look to get short, I missed it because I was teaching, but if you look to get short, that was a tap at 598. 588 would have been 10 points right there, 10 points, done. You know what I mean? And you can see that tap very clearly on the 5 second, right? You can see it on the 1 minute, but again, to get that really good entry, you have to understand what price action is doing, and then you need to react to it on the 5 second. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking at on TraderBait. I can see the 5 second and the 15 second. So when I take the entry, it may seem quick, but I'm taking it off a 5 second closer of a candle, not off anything else. So. And I can't watch price on 5 second the whole time because it's just, I feel like I need a heart monitor. So what I do is I wait till price gets to an area that I'm interested in, and then I'll drop down to like the 15 or the 5 second. The 5 second looks so much better on TraderBait than it does on than it does on TradingView. It's ridiculous. So if you just change the colors of your candles on TraderBait, you'll get a much better view. 35 people in the building. Please make sure you guys tip the borrowers, man. AKA hit the like and subscribe button. Really appreciate you guys stopping by and giving us a little bit of your time. Again, I don't show entries. I don't know what Justin's doing, but I don't think he wants to show us entries either. But
I'm not really doing anything. ES is literally not moving.
No, not whether or not you're taking trades, just your stance on showing your trades entry. I know we've gone back and forth about it, but
yeah, it's I don't know. I think it's easier not to show them and just talk
trade
about it later.
Just talk about it and trade. That way you don't have the pressure of a bunch of people watching you take a trade, but at the same time, it shouldn't be about that anyway. Dave says, you are the only streamer that I watched this morning. You are on the way to become a giant in this space. Well done calling price. Man, bro, I'm about to get tingles over here. Don't make my wife cry over here. Appreciate you, Dave. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you so much, brother. Definitely like the stream and followed if Dave approved. I'm there. Hey, let's go, man. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, we just talked about that 598 to 600 level, right? I mean, look how price is reacting to that as soon as we got up there. Right? Again, trade it, but just understand when you're trading these areas, right? Like, you shouldn't be looking for these aggressive, huge moves, because what price is doing right now is trying to take your money. The reason why it knows it can take your money is the same reason why you won't make the money. The reason why you won't make the money is because you're greedy. The reason why it knows it can take your money is because you're greedy, right? If you're content with 10 points, the market will give that to you all day, because 95% of people who trade will not be okay with 10 points, right? They don't want 10 points. I know I'm 95% of people. I used to be like, man, 10 points, man, Dave is out of his mind. 5 points, you're freaking crazy. But guess what? On one micro, 5 points don't seem like a lot. It's just $10. That's $10 more than you made today doing whatever you was going to do, right? It's $10. But what happens when you start to increase that to one mini, right? 10 points on one mini is $200. 2 minis is $200, it's $400. You know what I'm saying? 3 minis is $600. And because you're consistently padding your stats, or not necessarily your stats, you're padding your wallet, right? I just made $500 this morning, the quickest I've ever, or $600 now, the quickest I've ever made $600, and with the least amount of stress. And to me, that's what it's about, right? That's what it's about. It's not becoming a super scalper or whatever. No, it's scalping the market, but it's extracting money from the market. That's what it's about. Being able to remove liquidity, put it in your pocket, and then go get ice cream for your daughter, right? Then go put new shoes on your son. Who cares how you get it? As long as you understand structure, you can consistently get it. I'm not going to change what I'm doing because I've met Dave. I'm going to adjust what I'm doing so that it becomes exponentially better, right? I'm not only going to look for long, higher time frame areas. That's awesome. And Justin and I pick out zones on a higher time frame. I'm not going to say better than anybody. I'm just going to say we do it really well, right? And I trust those zones. But now I'm implementing scalping into what I already do, but I'm learning from what I deem the best scalper in the West, so to speak, right? Like, the dude is nice with it. You can't deny that. So, it is what it is. And here come the Bulls here making that push. Again, what time is it? 10 o'clock. Shout out to the ICT folks. 9:50, 10 o'clock, right? That's their time zone. This is why I say everything works. Look at what price is doing at that time, right? But also, we could see that coming because of the VIX, because of the market structure and the order flow that we're watching. That's why everything can work. It's just what makes you feel most comfortable. I like it all, right? I like what Dave does. I love what Carmine Risotto taught me in regards to supply and demand and reading order flow. I love what Rick does because he watches session volume profile. You know what I mean? Like, and I love what I do. And I definitely love what Justin does. It's just a matter of what do you want to be? I choose to be, a master of a lot of stuff because I love to have arsenals in my pocket. So if I want to switch to what I'm doing, I can switch to something else. I always got something in my pocket that I can play, right? That's what I like. All right. Now watching price coming into 611. Watch this area. Again, we just put in this high right here, right? We just put in this high above. So that validates this low down here at 593, right? Therefore, you can still look for shorts because this is a validated high right here. I would personally be looking for shorts in this area because shorts are in control of the entire narrative right now, right? And this, if you're a whatchamacallit trader, a candlestick formation type trader, this is basically your textbook bear flag coming up through here, right? This trend line is basically a bear flag. So you'd be waiting on this trend line to break, look for the retest, and then look to push it back down. However, on the tape and on the VIX, this thing could continue to push, right? And what I'm looking for is if we do get above, it's still the same area for me. We got to get above 63650 right now, right? And then come back down and retest. And then maybe we look to long right here between 598 and roughly about 583. That's where I would be looking for longs. But longs have to prove something to me first. This area needs to be broken. I need to see all of this liquidity skewed before I entertain longs. Otherwise, I'm still going to be looking for the shorts on the way back up. Sorry, I had to burst a blister this weekend. It's so gross. Have you seen it, Justin?
No, I don't want to see it. I'm not looking.
You want to see it, man? Look at it. It's gross.
No, I don't.
No,
You want to see it.
no, I'm not looking.
Take the 10 and run. Yeah. Hey, take the 10 and run. Definitely a giant. Okay. Oh, Dave says, don't ever show entries. You will be on the hook for financial advice and people can sue you for losing profit. Don't cave to that pressure to show it. Yeah. Again, Dave, I was going back and forth with it and I was doing it all last week. But then I thought about it this weekend and I was just like, man, why? I think I actually responded to somebody that was talking stuff on you on Twitter. And I thought about it and I was like, why am I caving to social media? Like, I'm a grown A man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm 40 years old, 41, 42, whatever old I am. My wife will tell us, but I'm grown. Like, I don't have to cave to nobody. Like, if you want to see my entries, I'll show you in the afterlife. Not the afterlife, but I'll do a market review and do that. But you want to see what I'm talking about? Watch the videos that I post every Sunday. Every Sunday, I put out a top-down market analysis, right? In my market analysis, from the top down, I do from the monthly down to the 4-hour. I bet you nobody will watch that though, but everybody wants to see entries and exits, right? But I do a top-down analysis every single Sunday for free, right? And I break down what I'm seeing and what I'm looking at. I've called all these levels already on Sunday, but people want to see exactly when you get in for what? So they can take the same trade instead of just doing the work. Or just listening to me. You ain't even got to do work. Just listen to me. I know what I'm talking about because I've back tested and I've been in these charts. Ain't nobody working. I ain't gonna say nobody, but I can tell you right now, for all of the hard workers that are out there, right? All of the hard workers that are out there, I'm working just as hard, if not more. For all of the sacrifice you've made, I've sacrificed just as much, if not more. For all of the blood, sweat, and tears you put into this market, I put in that much, if not more. Right? So I know that I stand to be a big player when it comes to trading the markets. But I also know where I am in line for that, right? I know that I got some work to do, right? I got some work to do, but I'm willing to do the work, and that's all it takes. Crypto Monster says, take the 10 and run. People driving DoorDash for 5 hours just to get $50. Exactly. I could make $50. I promise you, I could probably, if I identify where structure was, I kid you not, if I identify where structure is, I kid you not, I could probably make more than $50 just with a limit order. Just place in a limit order where structure is and where structure will potentially be. What is $50 on that? It's $50 per point. No, it's $10. That's 5 points. With my I trade 5 micros. That's 5 points. That's it. I think I can do that. You know, trading is way better, 100%. You never give your intellect away, especially to entitled low IQ people. I know. I keep falling for it, man, because it's not that I'm falling for it. You know what it is? It's like the inner G and gentleman keeps coming out of me, right? I'm a gentleman, right? A scholar, right? I'm successful. Like I don't worry about money. Trading is just something that I have passion for, right? However, it's like that used to be thug that was in me like 20 years ago comes out when people try me, right? Or try somebody that I care about, right? Like somebody get on stream and start talking about Justin. I can talk about Justin until I'm blue in the face. But somebody else come talk about him, like that's a little bro. Like you sit down, bro. I got it. You know what I'm saying? Like I always been like that, right? So when somebody comes for you or anybody that I care about, that's a problem with me. So I struggle to keep those fingers back. I tell myself I won't. I'm like, forget it. You know what I mean? Like, but I always try to begin with respect, even when I'm talking to people that don't deserve it, in my opinion. You know, I watch it, Hobbs. Let's go hustle for life. I know you watch it. The biggest issue is greed as I look back, 100%. I would venture to say a lot of us that put in the work in the technicals, watch this consolidation up here because we just had that sweep of the highs, right? We had this sweep right here. This sweep is an indication that we could be getting ready to push down, right? This consolidation can be seen from a retail standpoint as a bull flag, but it, you know, and potentially breaking out, which is also okay, right? Because we are bullish. This sentiment or this current narrative is bullish, right? But we also, I didn't see that. We also have this inverse head and shoulder at the lows, right? I just saw that. So this could be forming. This is the candle that confuses me right here, right? Like this could be that inverse head and shoulders to go higher, or this could be that head and shoulders to go lower. For me, this is the idiot box. Right? I'm not trading here. Like, nope, I'll wait. I'll wait till you give me something a little bit more definitive. I would rather trade down here at 593. And when I say idiot box, I'm not saying people are idiots for trading here because you can very well make money there, right? For me, it's a box that I'm calling myself an idiot to trade in because I don't understand it as well, right? Sneak existing into Zabak. I wasn't just in Zabak. What are you talking about? Zabak been dissing me all morning in my face. You and me both, babe. I love you too, babe. I love you too. I don't know what she's talking about. You and me both, but I don't know what I said. But the time you take away from your family costs something. 100%. Don't devalue that by giving yourself away for free. The demand will grow and you will need to adjust to the price accordingly. I know, Dave. I know. Again, my wife goes back and forth. Like, my wife is she's kind of the decision maker when it comes to pricing as we start to grow, right? And Justin's wife is too. So they want to make sure we're always looking out for the little guy. I understand the industry. I understand where I am. And I know what price we can demand when we get to certain levels. But I also want to stay reasonably priced, which I think you're very reasonably priced considering what you offer and, everything the industry could offer, right? Like as far as what you could charge for, right? I think you're very reasonably priced. I think, that's a very reasonable area. I wouldn't want to put my pricing, which I think eventually your pricing is probably going to go up. So I think as we do get larger, I think my pricing will probably start off kind of where your pricing is as your pricing starts to go higher, if that makes sense. But right now I'm just focused on being a student. Like all that stuff will come later. We are talking about generational skills you create for someone. That's no small thing. 100%, bro. 100%. And speaking of generation, my son took his first BTC trade this weekend.
I know, I saw.
We were trading against each other. It was so funny. He won. He kicked my butt. I mean, I still won on my trade, because I was scalping BTC, but he was short. I think right at 4,300 on the dot. He's like, "Daddy." He came into the office, was like, "Daddy, look, I took it short right here." I was like, "Why'd you take it short?" The best part, Justin, was he was able to explain to me from a technical standpoint, based off all those weekends I spent with him teaching him. He was able to explain to me why he took it short, which I thought was freaking awesome. I was like, I'm about to cry right now. And then my wife, daughter, and my son, we all have a group chat that we talk in. So me and my son were sending, how you and I send screenshots of the charts. I was sending him screenshots of the charts and talking about his trade. I'm like, "I'm coming for your liquidity." He's like, "Oh my God, I think I'm about to sell." I was like, "No, don't ever sell until it hits your stop loss." And he had a stop loss, which I thought was super dope. Dave says she's a keeper for protecting your value. That means she loves you. There aren't many women willing to do that these days. Yeah, that's why she wifey, bro. She wifey all day long. Appreciate you, Dave. Thank you for the kind words. Hey, I expect our kids to run our stop losses in the future. Exactly. He ran, bro. I took my profit. I got up out of his way. I was like, I woke up. I said, "Oh," he said, "Daddy, I ran your stop loss." Okay, all right, kiddo. But it's funny because 3 months ago we put him on punishment, and he had did some pretty messed up stuff, so we kept him on punishment for a while. Just when I say punishment, I'm teaching my kids during that time frame as I'm removing things that distract them. Right. So during that time frame, he got his phone back just recently this weekend. And he was like, at breakfast, he was like, "So Daddy, I just learned what it felt like to lose 5K. I was like, "What happened?" He's like, "Well, I didn't actually place the trade. I just placed the trade 3 months ago when y'all put me on punishment, so I couldn't close the trade out." So he was short BTC while it was ripping. I was like, "Ooh, yeah, that'll do it, buddy. That'll do it." But yeah, it was pretty cool. All right, still looking to see what price does up here. Looks like we're still steady climbing. Bulls are still very, 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 very much in control. Very much in control of this rally. This just been a low crawl up. Again, still looking for it to see if we can reject this 63650 and down. Right, we've kind of passed the area where I would be looking for the shorts in this zone, but that doesn't mean we're out of the woods yet, right? All right, there's the push above. And remember, right, we talked about two areas first for the 5 minute for me that I'm interested in, right? This one is first because of the imbalance here, right, on the 5 minute. I'm still very much interested in shorts. There we go. So this next area here would be the next rejection point, right? Again, bulls still pushing price out of the way, still getting very, very, very aggressive, but I want to see what they do at 63625. This is giving us some more definitive price action, building structure on the way up. It looks just like a weak uptrend on the 1 minute, but on the 5 minute, we're actually building a lot of structure down here. All right, coming right into 636 here, 63650. Just like we talked about on that push up here. There's that break of structure potentially on the 5 second here. Break below 626, and then that retest would be nice. But we didn't get that break. See that?
Yeah, we're still coming up.
Yeah. Let me see. How many points? Ah, there's the break. All right, cool. Oh, there it is. That's the break we were just discussing. We just talked about that break right there. I was waiting to see this sweep of this liquidity down here. Oh my gosh. Ah, no, I missed it. I knew it. All right. Okay. I'm still. Oh boy, that was exciting. I'm watching it on the. Sorry, Justin. I'm watching it on the 5 seconds. Kind of exciting over here. Oh, aggressive buying just came into the market. Very aggressive.
Buying or selling?
I'm sorry, aggressive selling. Sorry, I apologize. Aggressive selling just came into the market right at that level. We talked about 636 to, 63650. As long as we stay below here, there's no reason for price not to potentially reject. And price, again, we built structure on the way up, so you can definitely see sellers potentially coming in here. I mean, that if you caught that sweep, sniper entry, but we called it out. We were 2 points away. I was waiting on that tap of 636 and I didn't get it. I was like, no, don't dump. And it dumped. I was fairly confident looking at the tape, the lack of buying and then that liquidity sweep. I was just hoping we tapped 636 and we couldn't do it. Still another potential entry here though. Yeah, I took a stab short 61925, just looking for a push, but I went to break even really quickly. So after that rejection right there at 619, I went right to break even. I just want to see a quick flush down to 60925. If we don't get it, then I'm at break even. I can't lose on the trade. So oh man, what is this? What's this nonsense? Not the price action. I'm talking about my. All right, I'm stopped out for a tick right there. I was hoping to get a nice push down into 619, but there was multiple areas where price could have reacted to right there at 613 specifically on the 5 second. And once I saw that rejection, I probably should have tapped out, but still watching this area for more rejection here at 2-4. Every time we come back into 2-4, we just look very, 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 very weak. Nah, that's DTFX. I mean, Dave's in here. I think he's in here. I don't know what you're asking. Are you asking, am I trading DTFX or? I'm trading concepts that I've learned from DTFX, yes, but that's not the only thing that I'm trading, right? Like I've had Dave on the channel. We had a really good conversation. He's a great person, good gentleman. And him and I talked after that conversation, and I definitely wanted to check out the mentorship, which I'm currently in, by the way. And I'm there as a student. I'm not there as the trader shop. Like I'm in as a trader shop because that's my freaking Discord name, but I'm there as a student. I'm there to learn to level up what I have, because where Dave is at is where I'm trying to be, right? Doesn't mean that I don't have my own thing when I'm not a student of Dave's, right? I don't belong to anybody, right? Like Dave does his thing, I do my thing, but when I'm in his environment, I'm his student, period, point blank, right? And I just try to be a fly on the wall and put my head down and learn just like everybody else in there. But when I'm here at the trader shop, I know what the heck I'm talking about, right? I was here before Dave and I'll be here after anybody else, right? So but what Dave has taught me has 100% improved the way that I read market structure. And when I say taught me, not because of the mentorship, right? We haven't even got into the things that I don't understand yet in the mentorship, which I don't think we will, but again, that's just because of my work ethic, right? But what I learned from rewatching the YouTube free YouTube content, right? As we're getting this rejection again, right at that level at 619 would have been I got 619, got tapped out for break even, but you can see it's actually turning out to be a pretty decent trade potentially. I don't know. I just don't like all of this. All the time we spent here, I should have been looking to get out just because of all of this aggressive time we spent here, validated this low. So me looking for a break below this low was a little bit much, but it wasn't out of the range, right? Like it's okay to look for a tap into 925, right? When that's the low. A better thing that I could have done was got a better entry at 623, and then I would have been out at 613. So just little things I try to take away from every trade. But the thing that I did well was I managed my risk immediately, right? I went to break even. I recognized how aggressive bulls were being down here, and I went to break even immediately. So I didn't lose anything. Lou F says, hey guys, new in trading, continue my learning. Can you please share your Discord channel? Yeah, it's a paid Discord. It's $15 a week, and it's $40 per month. And if you want it, it's already in the whatchamacallit, but I'm sure I can share it here. Hang on. Can you share it down in the thing, Jay?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Crypto Monster says the candle that breaks the high, we usually get a tap back into the area that then we long for 1-to-1. Yeah, but you can play that tap back into that low, right? I mean, those are two separate trade ideas, but I 100% agree with you. I enjoyed the stream, fellas. I'll see you guys soon. All right, Dave, we'll be in there, man. I think, do we got class today? Let me look at the thing. Pretty sure. Let me look at the schedule. I think we got a class today. I don't want to miss it. Might have to cut it short today, boys.
I think he's already done it. I think it was at 9.
No, that's the premium stream.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know I don't think we're supposed to be there. But tomorrow we have it at 10 Eastern, so we got to be done here. I mean, that's basically what time we're done anyway, right? Oh no, we'll be leaving here a little early because that's Eastern. We actually won't come here tomorrow, or at least I'm gonna go to the class. So probably won't be open tomorrow, guys. I'll probably be I'll be in Dave's live stream or in his Discord live stream tomorrow at 9. I think it's only like a couple of days. If I'm reading that right, it's only one day this week, if I'm not mistaken.
Where is?
Yeah, I think it's only one day this week that we should be there. So just tomorrow, the shop will probably be closed because I'll be in class. That's what I'm calling it. I tell my wife that I'm in college right now. But
I'll probably be in here and then I'll pop in over there. I'll probably be in both.
I got you. Yeah, that makes sense. But we could probably do it that way. Just do both. Yeah, and then this is that the link to the Discord? That looks so weird. It looks like the Telegram link. It pops up like a Telegram link.
It just posted differently.
Yeah, but either way it go, it's in the link to the Discord is in the Discord. It's in the description of the video of our live stream.
It's not in the description. I don't know when I took it out by accident. I thought it was in there, but it's not. So I'm gonna have to
Oh,
re-put
shoot.
it in there. I'm gonna have to edit it
You
back.
tripping, man.
I messed up. I thought it was in there, but I guess yeah, that's the right link though. But I thought it was in there, but I
Okay.
guess I'm wrong. Yeah, I thought
Well,
it
just
was
do
in
it
there.
now so you don't forget.
No, I am. I don't know when I took it out.
All righty then. But yeah, we'll still be open tomorrow. I mean, I can tune into the Discord, and if there's information that I want to tune into, then I'll tap in. But I'll definitely be in there and continue trading over here as well. We're getting that break of the retest of the lows down here, and then that rocket ship candle. If you took that long, that was an instant 10 points. Very good long right there. Very good long. You'd have been cooking my liquidity, as my son would say. No problem, Lou. No problem.
Where do I need to?
All right, there's that break out of this demand zone. Again, this is that aggressive buying that I was talking about earlier, where if we get long inside of this demand zone, you expect this thing to really push because we're coming from a higher time frame demand, right? So let's see if buyers can get this thing above 636 now.
Okay. I'm gonna do this for every single one.
No, I wouldn't do it for everyone. I just do it for the ones moving forward.
No, I'm doing it for every single one that I got. No, oh no, not for the ones that I missed. I'm not doing that. That's
what I was saying. I was like,
no, I meant every single one, like the ones that I missed.
All right, again, we're looking at 636 to break, right? And then you got another long opportunity. If we break 636, you got this long opportunity right here, right? This entire area here could be a potential long opportunity if we break above this high. Right? We do something like this. Right, price comes down just like it is now. We put in this higher high right here, tap this demand zone over there, right? Then come back down, put in this lower high or higher low, and then we go, right? So. Very nice action here. Very, very good price action right now. Price action has been pretty delicious over here on NQ. I'm not gonna lie. It's been pretty darn delicious. ES is barely moving over there.
I think I got it. Yeah, I mean,
stupid little ES.
ES has rallied a nice little bit for ES standards.
That's true. That is definitely true. 100% true. Facts.
It's up 16 points.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this demand zone here, just because we kind of basically filled all the liquidity down there. But I'm gonna go back to the 4 hour and I'm gonna mark this low right here. So I really like this low that somebody called out. I really wasn't paying attention to it here. I like that low. All right, and then we got that demand zone plan. That's the 30-minute demand. If you guys were here, actually, I'll leave it up because I usually go back and kind of tweet out the results from the plan. But if you look at the plan here, that was pretty spot on. We said we're looking for buyers to defend 17,621 through 17,551. We got you within 3 points of the bottom, right? And then we're looking for that push back into 7720. So I would probably look to take profits at this structural low up here at 762. But from the bottom, that's probably about 100 points right there. So again, everything works as long as you understand structure. Everything, right? As long as you have a caveat and understand structure, you trade it all of it. All right, I'm gonna take this fib off here. I'm still looking for shorts inside of this supply zone. Yeah, we could come all the way up here, or we could come back up to here. So one of these boxes is gonna be my area. to look for these shorts. Let's take a look at the VIX. See what the VIX did. Yeah, remember VIX, man, VIX rejected that high. It doesn't make me feel good about the shorts. See if we put in a lower high on the VIX. I mean, a higher low on the VIX. So again, just looking at the VIX right here. Remember this high right here? Looking at the VIX to potentially put this high in above that previous low and then retest the low and then continue higher. So I'm still bearish bias just on this uptrend, this current uptrend. Bulls are in control, but I think it's going to be short-lived. Just my thesis.
Yeah, we almost pulled back into prior structure, so it's been a slog back up, that's for sure.
And that's what makes me even more bearish. The more bearish activity I see, or the slower we come up, the more bearish I get. All right, we just broke above that 636 level. Again, now looking to see what happens at what is this? 646 through roughly about 690 for the shorts. Bulls are still in control of this uptrend though. So there's another 10-point banger right there. Oh my goodness. You unleashed the monster.
Yeah, if this fails, then probably coming back down further.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, looks like we're coming right back up. See if we continue this push. It's like bulls are really in control here. Still want to go test higher prices. And there's a lot of selling that just hit the tape on that pullback. Bears are in a little bit of trouble here, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I took a long 636 with a full mini, looking for this push into 635, but I'm gonna take 5 off here. Just to
you're in 10.
Myself. Yeah, I took a full mini. Yeah, 10 micro. Sorry.
All right, I got it long like Hustle for Life did. I got it long at 50.
Let's go.
But I'm holding. I think we can get all the way back up to the highs though. So yeah, I'm holding for the high, but once I'm up 10 points, I'll start trailing my stop pretty
out right there for a quick 8 points right there. I will take it. That was $150 right there. It's like playing the money grab game. It was close because I got. Oh, he left. Never mind. 50 out, 54. Yeah, I got long 4-6 What was that long? Hang on, I'll tell you guys. I got long. I got long 3.6. My target was 4.6, but the weakness from the bears is too strong. So I literally put my stop behind this low right here. I'll show you guys. It was crazy. Hold on, let me show you. So I got long 6.36. Where's that long? I was long right here. So I got long 6.36 on this pullback, and I put my stops behind this low. Look how close my stop came to this low. Like, it was crazy. I got long on the 5 seconds, so it was nuts. It was pretty nuts. But again, I wasn't worried because I knew where I was wrong. So basically, when we came in, I got long right here. When we came into this 6.3650 area, I got long right here, and I put my stop behind here. So my stop was 6.3150. Look how close price came to my stop, and then pushed in. So I had 10 micros. Why can't you see my? I don't know why this thing keeps doing this. Hold on, let me see. Let me share my screen. Where'd you go? I was literally in a mid conversation with you.
Oh, my bad. My wife walked in and had big news.
Okay. So yeah, I was 6.36. I was long right here, and then I put my stop behind 6.3150.
That's a sweet.
Yeah,
I'm out.
And then my stop like was really in danger, so I got out of 5 up here, and then put the last 5 right at the same level. So I took about 4 or 5 points. It was 100. It was like 150 bucks, something like that. So 1 at 50 fixed, but I bailed. Yeah, this looks like the sellers are still in control. I told you guys, in my opinion, overall the sellers are still in control. Right? I said the next level that we would look to reject would be right up here at 645. Right? And we came up to 64475. So I got you again within a tick of where you needed to be. So if you need me to show you that, then you watching the wrong stream. Yeah, my bad, David. Justin told me. But again, for bulls to remain in control, the next area you should be looking to long is right here, in my opinion, on NQ. Right, like you should be looking to get long off this retest of this high, of this low, right? Because we got this entire we got the previous high, the previous low, right? From this high and this low, right? And then we do about, I think he does like 50% of this entire area. So if we did that, what the heck? We did 50% of the entire area. Look what prices come into. This is where you would want to be looking for longs, right? Now, if that doesn't hold, you got the demand zone right here, right? That's where you should be looking for longs. But that's an area. It's not, law. Me personally, I'm looking for shorts because I'm reading the tape. I'm reading the tape. Tape is telling me to look for shorts. I need to be looking for shorts. Plus, in my opinion, that rally up did nothing. Like it was so minuscule. Like it wasn't strong. It took forever, right? So just tells me that we're just putting in a higher low here, or a lower high potentially, right? That's why I wouldn't want to get long here. I want to wait to see if the sellers can take control and drop price down, because I think this is an opportunity for shorts. I did get long on the scalp, but again, that's me looking for 10 points. And the 10 micros was an accident. It was supposed to be 5, but I double clicked the button. I was like, oh God. Wifey get the job?
Yeah.
Let's go. Congrats, man. Congratulations. Till I said,
Appreciate
let's go.
Yeah, that means she's also getting out this house.
Getting out what house?
This house.
Oh, she has to be physical now. I thought she still was working from home.
She gotta go
Oh
on.
shoot, Justin about to have an office in this.
Yeah, I don't know if I want it though. It's hot up there.
This guy, you rather sit next to your? Never mind. I'm not gonna put your business out there.
I mean,
you rather be. You probably didn't got comfortable with it, but I'm telling you, once you go up there, bro, you're gonna be like, and it doesn't have to be hot. Like you can turn up the AC as much as you want. She go.
That's true. Nobody's gonna be here, so
nobody gonna be here.
Turn up the AC.
Like,
no
this is what I've been for this whole time. I'm telling you. I love my wife, but once she decided to go back to work, like it gave us that separation factor that we had when I was working. You know what I mean? So it's like gave us that time to miss each other, and that's healthy for a relationship, So even when I see her, when I don't see her, it makes me miss her more. You know what I mean? So it's just like, oh, let's go. It looks like you're getting that potential higher low being put in. Remember, this low right here is what's pushing this right now. So if you took that long, that's another 10-point rally right there, another 10 points. That was a 20-point banger right there. So still looking strong to the upside. You got out and got back in.
Yeah.
You get stopped out, or
nah? I took I took like a point and then got back in.
Shoot, a point is $50 on ES. So if you're playing
if I was trading minis, yeah,
that's $50, man. I'm done thinking about
we came down too aggressive. I didn't want to. I could have held through the pullback. I would have been just fine, but it's all good. Yeah, I just got right back in.
The beautiful part is if you get the right entry and you don't sit through this. I think you got your long up here at 33, which you didn't allow it to retest the low, right? So I don't know. Let me see what ES.
Yeah, I mean, I got my long at 50. Yeah, I got my long at 50. We came back down. I was about to say we came back down and
yep. So. You got a good entry. I apologize. I was reading price action on on
looks a little different
comparing the two. It looks a little different. Yeah, it definitely does. Definitely looks a little bit more different. Yeah, because the 50 entry was basically where it's at. You just got the 50 entry, and then you had to sit through a small pullback, but you cut it for a point. Okay, I see what you did. Yeah, that's spot on to my demand zone. 49.50 is the exact level where I have demand. That's
I got in at 50, small pullback. Then we ran. I cut because we came down so aggressive. I was like, well, I'm not gonna let this hit my stop, and I got back in basically at the same level, 51 something. But we're kind of struggling here, so we'll see. This is back at the high, so we gotta break this, or else we probably will test lower prices. But
in this situation,
could be in trouble. So
in this situation, can I ask where you put your stop?
It's at 40. It's at 48, but I might
not this current trade, the 50 trade when you entered at 50.
Same thing, 49, 48. Right at the low.
Okay, because I would deem the low the consolidation that happened down there between 1023 through 1030, and that's and I guess that's where the subjectiveness comes in of trading, right? Like you deem the low. Oh, you said 40. I thought you said
49, 48. That's the low.
Oh, man, I don't know what I'm doing over here on ES. Yes, you're right. That's exactly where I would have put my stop.
Yeah, that's where. Well, my stop was 4 points, but then we held, so I put my. As soon as we held, I put my stop up there. But I would have probably. Well, actually, I wasn't even to be completely honest with you. I wasn't even paying attention to the trade because I was trying to fix the WAP thing. So I was completely not watching it, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm up. Cool. I'll put my stop loss up here."
I'm up. Cool. Yeah. then price came. It's like
then it came right back down. I was like, "Okay, let me cut this real fast." And then I saw us buying again. I was like, "Yep, I'll get back in. That's cool. Works out."
Yeah, absence makes the heart grow fonder in relationships. 100%.
I thought he said.
I thought I read that wrong too. I thought it was like.
You think he said obedience?
Yeah, something like that.
I thought he
definitely
said
didn't look like
absence. The heart grow fonder. I was like,
why doesn't that look like what I think he's trying to say?
That makes sense. Obedience definitely does. Listen to me.
Listen. I'm about to feel myself. Stupid. What a beautiful rally, man.
Obedience makes the heart grow so much fonder. That is so true. Hustle for life. Whenever I get obedience, my heart just grows 3 sizes that day.
No, you shut up right now with the 3 sizes thing. You the Grinch. I know that movie. My kid, be careful up here. This is that supply zone in the 5 minutes.
Yeah,
at least on NQ. So
now on ES, they sweeping the hell out of this level. They're trying to stop us.
Yeah, this is supply zone and an imbalance right here. So definitely a level where sellers would be interested. This is where I'm looking to take shorts up here. Anywhere between 646 and roughly about 708 is where I'm looking to trade shorts.
Nice, another little rejection here. I'm gonna put my stop up to that prior swing at 49, so I'm not risking as much, just because this area continues to be an area that's hard for the market to get above, and I may look to cut at break even if we start to come down rather aggressive.
Yeah, I took it short at 4,550. Stops at break even. Looking for that quick 5-point pop, which we got, but I was hoping for a 10-point drop. See if we can't get this drop down to freaking 635, that low down there. Looks like we're holding 639 though. Learning some things about this 5-second chart. 5 points may be where it's at. All right, stopped out for break even on that rip. On the 5-second, because things move so fast, it's like you have to target the next low. I think that's why Dave looks for that quick 5 points on the 5-second.
Yeah, looks like we still want maybe some more downside though.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking for short still. Definitely an area where I'm looking to short the market. El Marque. There we go. There's that push down.
Oh yeah, we got back up to that high. Could not break it on less bound. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take this to break even because I don't really trust this trade right now. Bulls aren't really doing it for me. So I was up about 3 points on the trade, almost 4. So I'm just gonna go to break even because I think we could come down and sweep all this and go lower.
Yeah, I think we're about to sweep all of this liquidity. They're just playing with their food up here. We'll see what happens though.
See, I just would have liked it to get going a little bit faster than it did. I'm okay with being stopped out for break even. Because this thing really shouldn't come back down to my entry anyway.
Yeah, there's no reason for it to come back down here. Bull's still looking strong up here, though.
Yeah, they're defending. I just like to see him put some of these buyers in pain, or some of these sellers in pain.
Nice little triple bottom down there at the lows. Aggressively pushing back up. Let's see if we can get above these highs here at 650. There's the push. All right, coming into now 654 area is where I'm looking to potentially short this market. I want to see this liquidity sweep, this sweep of liquidity fail. If not, then the market's just going to continue to push because we haven't given any reason. The market hasn't fit any criteria to short it yet, even though we're in the zone, right? We're definitely in the area, but it hasn't fit any criteria to short it. And, you know, looking at the volume profile over here on TradeEvade, this is an area where the market could get busy to the upside. But I'm watching the tape carefully here, potentially looking to short this market, but need some confirmation. Say again?
TradeEvade has a weird candle. I hate when TradeEvade does that, where TradeEvade will like pop up and make it look like it went higher than it actually did.
Oh, yeah. Still looks strong, though. Still bullish.
No, it does. Look, I like looking at it on TradingView.
I think they could do what they did last week, where this is a retracement on the larger time frame, but because we're coming into some of these supply zone areas, they're trapping a bunch of sellers, early sellers here. I still think the market wants to sell, but I think they're just looking to trap liquidity right now. And I'm going to stay away until I get what I want. I haven't gotten it yet. We are in the area where I would love to get into it, though.
Yeah, we just broke that high and immediately failed, so we'll see. That was VWAP on the tape. But we're above the value area low, and actually that's where or not the value area low. We're above POC. That's where we bounced off of. Actually, we
Mhm.
got above the POC, then retested it, bounced off of it. I re-entered. I got up about 5 points. So just looking to see if I can't take this thing into the 70s. That's where my target is. Just because that's the area where all this selling started. But I'll start to kind of trail aggressively.
Are definitely still buying right now. So, and we keep retapping those lows, which is the most important part right there. So that's what you want to see, baby. For me, I'm still looking for shorts in this area until we break above the high up there at 707. But there's no reason to short this right now. Let me be clear. I'm looking for shorts, but I don't see any reason to short it just yet.
You know what's funny?
No,
I
don't know funny.
I guess it's more of irony more than anything. Is that I took that contract. I took that first trade for like a point or like maybe. I took it for like a point, and then I got in basically at where I took profit. So I basically am in the same exact trade,
same exact trade.
value I would have been regardless whether I sold or not.
And that's why I was asking you where your stop loss was, because I was like, at that point, just trust your stop. Let the stop do his job. If you put it behind the zone and plus a tick or something,
yeah, it would have worked out, but it
would have saved you. I mean, but again, you just would have been in the same position, just plus 1 point. That's all. Semantics. But it adds up over time, is all. And these sellers want down bad, but the VIX is not supporting that. The VIX is supporting a buyer eating up all of this sell side liquidity. Said we're going up, 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 up. I tell you, up and away. I gotta pee. I shall return. Oh God.
Yeah, we're just slowly making our way up. Slow and steady. But this thing can potentially get pretty volatile. Pretty volatile. Might even be able to make it back up into like the 72s. If we can start to get bullish, get aggressive, it'll make me feel better. Oh, you hope she's listening about being obedient? I don't think she's listening. I think she's on her lunch break or something. I don't think she's watching. Yeah, well, definitely mine, because your wife is clearly watching. But
I didn't see that. I wasn't on the same screen. I just
no. Yeah, I mean, I didn't say that obedience makes the heart grow fonder. I thought Hustler for Life said it. I just thought it was funny that I thought that he said that and he didn't. That's
aggressive. Aggressive. Get aggressive. Get it aggressive.
Thinking a steady grind up, 17.71325, no pullbacks on those days. Yeah, I mean, we're trying to move back to the upside. So
it's definitely grinding up. It's a slow grind up, but they're keeping the VIX in check, which tells me that they plan on continuing to push things up. So
we're definitely moving on up right now to the Upper East Side. So let's see what happens.
Moving on up.
Yeah, we're definitely moving on up to the Upper East Side. I'm up about 6 points in this trade so far. So we're testing VWAP right now on ES. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know which VWAP to go off of. I don't know if the VWAP on trading view is more correct or the VWAP on Tradeovate, but either way.
I think that liquidity sweep was kind of spooky.
Yeah, we got some liquidity up here at 9 though. I think it wants to get up there on ES.
I'm not even. Let me look at ES's tape.
But we could reject early. Oh, it's a nice little slow grind up right now. It does kind of concern me a little bit that the initial grind up was on a lot more buying than this one. So, we could reject here. I don't know. Let's see what happens. I'm at break even. I'm up about 7 points. Well, 5 points now, but I was up about 7. So we'll see.
It just feels choppy, like they intend to potentially flush this thing, but that's just looking at the tape. I know we get dancy right around VWAP anyway, so this is VWAP on the tape as well.
Oh, for EQ or EQ?
NQ. I don't have VWAP on the chart, but
hey, let's go ahead. Let's make a new ETF. Let's call it EQ. It's got like half ES and half NQ.
As long as we continue to push up, I think the market's just gonna grind its way up.
Yeah, I think it'll grind its way up too. I mean, this area also on ES is another area where we consolidated for a minute before breaking to the downside. So it's another area where there's probably a lot of stops. Well, actually, I know there's a lot of stops because
100%.
I don't have to guess. I can see it.
Here. There's a ton of liquidity up here. So the question is, do they want to defend their stops, or do they want to allow buyers to push through these stops?
Yeah, hustle for life. It's all good. I bailed out of my first trade too, and I got back in. Justin cleaning up nice on that obedient slip of the tongue. I didn't say obedience, okay? I said that it looked like Hustle for Life.
It was his fault.
It looked like Hustle for Life wrote obedience and not absence. So I thought it was funny. That's all I said. And I made a joke about my heart growing 3 sizes if you're gonna be obedient. That's all. It was a joke, okay? It was a joke.
Rookie mistake.
Well,
mistake.
It's all good. It wasn't a slip of the tongue. I definitely said it on purpose, but it's all good. Yeah, it is strong right now. Y'all gonna leave me alone.
Yeah,
I know what I said. I said what I meant.
He just keep pulling back on what he said.
No, I know I said obedience. That's what I thought I read.
Did you mean it or you said it? I said, did you say it or you meant it? Or you meant it or you said it?
Both. I said it and I meant it, and I meant what I said. But I didn't mean it in a malicious way. I meant it. Shut up. I meant it. Again, I thought that's what he had typed, and I thought it was funny. That's all I'm saying, okay?
Oh, so you're laughing now. You think it's funny, huh? All right. Bet.
Yes, I do. No, my wife is anything but obedient. She is headstrong as hell. So trust me when I tell you, obedience ain't in this house. And honestly, I wouldn't want a subservient wife anyway, because then let's just
Justin is the obedient one.
I'm not the obedient one. Trust and believe that. I am not the obedient one.
What I heard was yes, massa.
I mean, I say that there sometimes she gets so pissed. She's like, "Can you clean this?" Yes, massa. Yes, I can.
Yes. What else can I do for you, Miss Daisy? What can I do for you?
Massa, you want your toes clean too, massa? You want your nails did, Master?
Can I go to the grocery stores for you, Masters? Can I fix you some eggs and steaks for the grocery store today, Master? Oh boy. Oh, this looks nice. Come on, reject, man, reject. Stop with all this ridiculous buying, man. You guys don't want to buy all of this. Give me an opportunity to get shorted.
Yeah, this is just it's a very, very slow grind.
This is ugly. This is an ugly uptrend. I ain't liking it.
I like it though because I've seen this a lot of times, especially because
100%.
Strong once we get that happened, and then we came back up.
We came right back up. Yeah, once we get that looks very similar to what we've seen from this market multiple times over during this rally, where they bait enough people in to believe we're going short, and then they flip it on them. They'd be like, all right, thanks
Well,
for
plus
the
the
pullback.
overall trend is up, so
Yeah, 100%.
we're starting to break that structure to the downside where a lot of people were probably a lot of people missed the short. A lot of people were waiting for the short to come back up, so now they're trying
trying to get short. Yep,
and
that's
now
exactly right.
Now they're getting ate
and that's
up,
what I was
so.
saying. Like the rally is baiting them in to take it short, right? And the reality is, look at the VIX. The VIX is at the 30s right now. It's like you can short this if you want to. That's why I said I like the area, but I'm not stepping in the way of these bulls. No, sir, Bob. I might catch a little bit of the train. Maybe I did already. Yo, I feel so vindicated. Not even vindicated. I just feel so free right now. Like, I feel like I've always wanted to be a scalper and know what that feels like. And now I have a system that works for me. And I'm completely comfortable with scalping the heck out of this market. Got long at 62, at 622. Let's go. 40-point banger. Shout out to Valdez dropping the bombs. I think that's the bomb button.
We did.
No, not the bomb. Not the bomb button. Good job, brother. Good job.
Yeah, Valdez.
I think it continues. What are you up, like 10 points now, Jay?
Nah, I'm up 6.
Oh, NQ is definitely stronger then. It's probably because the stocks are going crazy. Yeah, Nvidia's going nuts. Nvidia.
Yeah, I'm up 6 points, but it looks like from a structural standpoint, it looks like ES and NQ are about in the same spot, though.
Yeah, they are. They're right back at those structural lows on NQ and then the structural highs on ES. So we're both about at the same spot. It's more points to get there than it is for NQ. More points to get there on NQ than it is for ES. Sorry. Oh,
yeah.
you took the long right off the bounce. Oh yeah, that was a beautiful entry, Valdez. I think we called that one out here too as well. But I'm not saying that you took it because I called it out. Please don't think that. But yeah,
that's exactly what he's saying. No play.
No, we had that pullback into 623. 622 was a money entry, and shoot, you ain't have no drawdown. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Valdez. Again, I'm looking for potential long. I'm looking for potential shorts up through here, all the way up in all of these gray boxes. If we cook all of this, then we're just building structure to go higher. We're trying to break back above all-time highs. As long as Nvidia is cranking up again, then I see no reason to step in front of the NQ train. Yet, I'm watching, but not yet. Hasn't given me what I want yet.
Yeah, I'm just seeing a whole bunch of selling not get rewarded on ES's tape. It's uncomfortable, but it's fine. I'm at break even, so I can't lose on the trade, but there's a lot of selling going on the tape, and every time we sell, we pop right back up.
Yeah, it's another one of those slow grind back up and then explosions back to the upside. You look back and be like, man, we rallied all day long. Let me look at the higher time frames and see what this looks like on the 4 hour. I'm curious.
Yeah, you missed the whole downslide, so I just waited. Done for the day. Nice.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. Be patient.
Malcolm said Tesla and Apple can get us to the high of the day. Entered a position on NQ at 545.
Very nice. That was the wait. There was no 545.
He was at the low. 545. That was the low.
He might mean 555. 545 didn't happen today.
No, don't play this man, Malcolm. He got in at 545, like he said.
The low of the day candle is 55375. He did not get.
He got in at 545. He's a market wizard. Don't even worry.
Maybe he got in at 45 last week on Friday, and he's still riding the swing. But
he found some seller that wanted to sell him the market at 455. He took it.
Yeah, just looking at this on a higher time frame, we basically just built 1 hour demand down there, and then we're kind of pushing up here potentially. We're still not out of the woods, though.
Oh, there's a nice push
out of the woods. Yeah, I was about to say, there's the push. Yep.
Yeah, we just consolidated. Here's a strong buying coming in on ES right now. We're getting nice and volatile right here. That's what you want to see. I just want to see this get above into the 60s now. And
fail.
Okay.
I don't think it will, but no, I'm saying I'm saying because of where I'm looking to short. I want to see this fail. You'll be out by the time I look to short it.
Nah, maybe not. We'll see.
I'm not a negative Nancy. I'm a positive Nancy. I want you to win and me to win.
I want to have that really nice consolidation there.
Yeah, I want to see this thing push aggressively into 696 and get rejected, but we're not rejecting this. Okay, there's some aggressive selling coming in on the
I'm
tape.
about 10 points. I'm gonna go ahead and go to secure the 1-to-1 here. All right, 1-to-1 is secured. I gotta go a little bit higher. All right, there it goes. 1-to-1 is secured. All right, so I'm securing my 1-to-1 now. So I don't get yelled at by Hobbs. I'm up. Shut up.
No, you're securing a 1-to-1, so you don't. So you extract money from the market like you're supposed to do. That's why you're securing a 1-to-1. Don't blame it on me.
Yeah. No, I'm securing a 1-to-1, so Hobbs doesn't yell at me, and then TradeZilla doesn't yell at me too, and I just got all these people yelling at me for no reason.
Man.
But yeah. Valdez is a close above VWAP. This thing's gonna run. Entered at 545. Oh. You're trading. You're trading. Wait. Are you trading? No, you said NQ. Yeah, we didn't get that low. How did you enter down all the way there? Are you sure you're not talking about?
That.
No, I know you said it. I know. Are you talking about 554?
That's what I think he's talking about. 554. I think.
Yeah, I just want to clarify so everybody really knows. I was just messing around when I said
that's the area that he was talking about.
But
he was talking about that area earlier when he said that we might come down and tap that wick from yesterday, and I was like, yeah, that's actually a really good area to look to along the market.
Yeah, I think you're talking about 554, but it's all good. It's all good. We know what you're talking about. We with you.
Again,
all
I'm
right.
watching
as soon
really
as this
closely.
Pulls up to the 65s. I think I can move my stop up into this prior consolidation at 57. I'm just waiting for this thing to kind of go. It's just a really slow push, but I'm okay with the slowness. So I can't lose on the trade. I'm securing my 4 points, so whatever happens. But I'm really hoping that we can continue to push up. Because I think we can get going on this slow crawl up there.
Yeah, we're stopping out a lot of people on the way up.
Yeah,
it doesn't look. It's continuous. It's being supported by the VIX. The VIX all the way down to 1420. There's no reason to step in front of this train right now. The VIX is at its very low point right now. That's an absolute failure to hold the highs up there. We could be sweeping the lows and coming back up, but until the buying stops, I doubt it.
That was a nasty little sweep right there.
Okay,
nasty little sweep right there. Let's see what happens. That was a sweeper. That could have been somebody who's closing out their long. So
yeah,
see what happens. Yeah. If this gets ate up, then I'll just view that as somebody who just closed out a pretty nasty long position and just continue going up higher.
Yeah, for me, I'm still looking for shorts in this area. I'm still liking what I'm seeing here. Just a real slow crawl up, in my opinion. Yeah, this is another. Usually means an elevator down, but I haven't seen any reason to take it short yet. So gonna wait.
This is another high being violated by the bulls. They're violating these highs, violating them. They touch them in areas they don't want.
Violation. It's a violation. He violated me. Violation.
Yeah, this has really just been a slow grind up.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like we may pull back here. We haven't really gotten a pullback in a minute, so it would make sense to maybe pull back, retest VWAP before trying to go higher. Or maybe we just consolidate here. I don't know. It looks like bulls want to continue to buy, though.
Yep. Every single pullback is being supported, especially watching this. Watching this on the 5 second is like a freaking Lambo with nitrous oxide in it. They're definitely supporting this. But that was a rejection. That was pretty much a change of character right there on the 5 seconds. So looking for.
Why are you telling on me, Shay? Why are you telling on me? I never said I like obedience. I said I thought he said obedience. Jesus Christ.
And she texted the group chat.
Yeah, over here snitching. And then not even saying what I said. I said I thought he wrote obedience makes the heart grow fonder. Not that Not that I like obedience and that it makes the heart grow fonder. And it just reminded me of the heart growing 3 sizes that day. I thought he was talking about Forex. I didn't know if M1 was Forex but then he said NQ, and I know it's the US 100 on the thing. Rewind. I did rewind the tape. Oh, now she coming in here looking at me. See? No. Wait, no. Matter of fact, I'm keeping her on here. No, you stay right here. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Hustle for Life said absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? And I read it as obedience makes the heart grow fonder
because that's what he was thinking. That's what he thinks makes the heart grow fonder.
I misread it, and I thought it was funny that he wrote it like that. And then I was like, oh, but he said absence. So that's where it came from. I never said absence made the heart grow fonder. I did say that I used a Grinch reference, and I said, well, if obedience makes the heart grow fonder, my heart grew 3 sizes that day. But I said it just to be funny. I wasn't saying it for anything else. But yes, Hustle for Life. This is all your fault.
Yeah, he backpedaling.
Yeah, he backpedaling. Yeah, that's what happened. Yes, they heard everything. So there you go. Shay, stop snitching.
Nah, man.
I am standing on business. I said what I said. I meant what I said. I thought it was funny. He said obedience makes the heart grow fonder because I read it. I'm still standing on business.
He's standing
on my business. God damn it, standing on it. But I got to explain what I meant for further clarification. That's all.
He's standing on business, y'all. Get it.
I'm standing on business. That was funny though.
Get him.
Oh,
get him.
Wait, what? I trade NAS 100 and isn't the NAS 100 Forex? I'm so confused.
Oh, here we go. Come on,
we're still just consolidating.
I think I need.
It's a mutual. It's a mutual running. It's a mutual running.
Nah. Sellers getting kind of strong up here though.
What's the NAS 100 if it isn't Forex? What is the NAS 100?
Look at the bigs. This thing is flushing. This might be a flipping. The NAS 100 is NQ. It's just
Forex. I know, but he said the NAS 100 isn't Forex. He said I trade the NAS 100. I don't trade Forex. So what's the NAS?
Oh, maybe it's like the SPX. I don't know.
I thought it was
like the NQ on crack, like the SPX ES on crack.
I'm so I don't know. I'm so confused because I know they have the US 100, the NAS 100. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know. The VIX is showing a very strong buyer stepping into this market right now. Yeah, I thought the NAS 100 was
strong.
I thought the NAS 100 was
and here we go. Nice little triple bottom down there.
I'm so confused. Yeah, we got more consolidation here. Hopefully this is price acceptance just so that we can go higher and continue stopping these bears out as we head into the 70s. But we'll see.
Bro, y'all don't see all these moves right here. My brain has been opened up to so much information.
As long as you're not trading ES like Justin. Oh Lord. I mean, ES is doing just fine right now.
We're just in ES is in a range between the high and the low. That's all. ES is fine. It's building value up here. It's a nice area to get a few trades in. You just got to lower your range. Maybe about 5-point scalps in here. I don't think that you can get much more confidently than 5 points in this range, unless you catch the absolute bottom.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah, I'm just reading on the 15 second range.
No, I know you're looking on the 15 second. I was my thing looked weird. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and secure some more points here. I'm gonna secure 6 points here.
Yeah, we're looking kind of weird up here. And
I don't know if we're gonna come back down and tumble or what, but my stop is below VWAP now on trade.
Well, the VIX is at demand right now. So depending on how the VIX reacts to this, I think we get bearish up here though.
This is another high on ES that we could potentially struggle at. If we break this high though, then we should go to the next high. But I have a feeling, feeling that we're
remember,
going to
guys,
trade.
this is that area that we talked about from freaking 677 through 710 was going to be the last stop for the Bulls, or the last area for the Bulls to defend.
For
Bears
the Bulls
to defend.
or the Bears.
The Bears to defend before we go back into the supply zone, right? And potentially quintuple top up there.
There's a lot of buying going on up here. It's not being rewarded. So it makes me feel like we could potentially end up testing lower prices, but we're still holding this kind of consolidation area. So I'm hoping that this is just kind of price acceptance and then we go up higher, but we'll see.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like the Bears are taking over just yet. I would prefer a break below this particular structure here at 674. You can get the early entry up here in the 80s, but to feel more comfortable, I would prefer a break below 674 first and then a retest of that.
Yeah, here comes more selling down here at the 60s. And
this definitely feels like
let's see if Bulls needed that to go higher. Oh, nope. We're coming down. All right, here we go. Feeling more liquidity. Way more selling going on. Yeah, it's starting to get kind of selly right here. More selling. Oh, there was Jesus.
Yeah, let's see if he gets bought back up though.
That was literally a tick away. Oh, nope. There it goes.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that was like a tick away from my stop. And then
you secure 6 points right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 6 points right there.
Yeah, they're coming right back up too. They just needed to get your liquidity real quick. They just needed to get your liquidity. It's like
that's what happens.
We need some more liquidity. I know where some is. Justin. Shit. Yeah, and if you're a bear, this is where I normally struggle, right? I will mess around and chase this candle, and all that was a tap into this low to go potentially higher, right? And if we didn't close below this red line, I wasn't touching it. And that's why, in my opinion, rules are so important. Because of my rules, I'm not touching that trade, right? Now I'm waiting for a sweep of the highs, potentially, and I'll look to potentially short that. But we got to close below 674. See, now I'm interested. Still not in, just because we need to get underneath that sweeper. But we need to get underneath this structure at 674 here. I do like that rejection there. Again, still taking back over. We're playing games at these lows, the kind of games that I don't like. So I just sit and wait. Swept the lows, swept the highs. Now who's the winner? There's no continuation liquidity wise either direction, which tells me Bulls are still in control. Again, if we can get below 674, the shorts become very interesting. But at this level, it still feels like price acceptance to go potentially higher. So we're just not breaking that low right there. And the moment we tried to break the low, we immediately got balled back up. If you're a bear, you do not want to see that. That's the opposite of what you want to see as a bear. Again, billing value in this little zone here just feels like price acceptance. Justin's going to be pissed if this thing goes.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to be pissed at all.
Relax, man. I was just making a joke. Jeez.
No. I know. No, I will definitely not be pissed. Please continue to rally.
Oh, you got back in, is what he said.
Damn right, I got back in.
He said, no,
I saw that sweep. I was like, oh, you want to take me out and then continue to hold that low? I'll get right back in. I'm already up on this trade again. But we got to continue going. That sweep was kind of nasty, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to trap folks.
I think they're.
I'm not following for the trap.
They tried to trap some more bears. They needed that liquidity to come up higher. It's all good. It's about to retest my entry here. Let's see what happens. That was just really, really bullish. The fact that sold off.
That's why I said I was like,
right back up.
I was like, that's why I put a big bright yellow line right there. And I was like, if we break below here, I'll be interested. If we don't, I'm not touching it. We broke down, and I was like, oh, okay. And then immediately, I was like, nope, nope, I will not be touching that. No, thank you. That is the opposite of what I want to see. And look, every time we try to push down, we just get bought right back up. Every single time. So for me, it's a no-go just yet for the Bears.
Yeah, my price target remains the same. So
Yo, she snitched big time on
my wife came down with a quickness too. She didn't even hesitate. I was like,
she is ready to lay the smack down. She's about to elbow judo chop your butt from here. Oh man, that's funny. Again, the low still holding here. Just one big inverse head and shoulders right now. Gigantic inverse head and shoulders on the 15-second here. This thing looks like it's ready to go. This feels like the flipping of the VWAP. I wonder was that whipsaw down? Was that whipsaw down back in the VWAP?
It was.
Was it? Okay. That was a retest of
well,
VWAP.
not on NQ, but on ES it was.
That makes sense then.
Yeah, on ES we came right back into VWAP and then bounced. And my stop was right below there, and it just was a little too shallow. I think it might have hit it like on the dot. To be honest with, no, I ran it a little bit. It ran
a little shaky.
Yeah, it's all good. Just get back in. I had the reason to get back in, so it's all good.
Yeah, you had a good area to get back in. Plus, you was riding profits. So, Valdez is known as indices with brokers, not forex. Okay. So that's just in different brokers, name them differently, like NAS 100, US Tech, US 100. That Honda Civic, yeah, that Cadillac rolling over there, bro. Yeah, Cadillac rolling. Okay.
So how do you trade the indices then? If it's not, that's interesting. Oh, maybe they trade. Oh,
well, the NAS 100 probably is not backed by the stocks.
Oh no, I think it is because it's. Oh no, yeah, no, you're right. So that means they trade, but I think you can only trade them on like forex platforms, right? Like mainly the same people that trade forex, they trade those because those are the platforms that they use, so they offer them. I think that's where I got confused. So, okay, yeah. I got you.
You got it, bro. You got it, Jay. You got it, G. What a beautiful sweep that was. Would have been nice to enter there, huh?
Yeah. Or not get stopped out there.
Go gadget market. 15-minute looks gorgeous.
Yeah, we're still trying to pull up here. I think we finally conquered that high. So yeah, it looks like we want to go. If we can get above the 70 level, that'd be gorgeous. Get up into the 75s, that'd be great too. Start stopping those people out. It could be trouble. But so once I get up about 5 points on this trade, I'm gonna be looking to
go gadget market.
Take this thing to break even. I'm gonna go ahead and lower my stop here actually to 2 points now.
Thank you. Out for $200. I'm out. I will take it. Market, go, baby, go. Give Justin his money. It's funny. Show me the money.
Yeah, I'm up almost 5 points in this trade now. Let's say we want to push. If we can break through some of these people up here, it could be a bad day. We could rally back up into 4.995. Honestly,
look at this thing on the 15-minute, bro. This thing looks nuts on the 15-minute. Absolutely nuts.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I got it. I think
absolutely nuts. You literally got the bottom.
No, I got in that. I got in that 50 for the initial. So it was on that. I got in on that initial pullback on.
Let's go, Jay, go.
I got stopped out, but then I just re-entered because I was like, yeah, nah, that sweep is not about to take me out. And I'm up 5 points in this trade, so
let's go.
Still securing. It's pretty much like I never left. Actually, I got stopped out of this trade. What's funny is I got stopped out for a point, re-entered. Got stopped out for 6 points, re-entered, now I'm back up. But hey, the idea never died, so
that's his life.
Still moving up. Moving on up. Yeah, so I got to be careful at this 67 level. That's the area. This is another area where, okay, yeah, we just got the pop above the next low. So now 69, or actually this area right here is where I got to be a little careful because we're kind of coming into that 5-minute supply zone where all that selling started. So
this is a short squeeze.
It could potentially be a short squeeze. Yeah,
yeah. Short squeeze right now.
If we can get above all that other stuff, then yeah, this thing is gonna squeeze, and I'll continue to just move my stop up with price.
Careful here. This is that supply zone area.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. This is the area where I don't want to see us reject. I want to see us just kind of continue coming up.
Yeah, I took it long down there at 681.75 and got out at the 9-1 level for a quick 10 points on 1 mini. Able to size up now because I've gotten myself a little bit of a cushion with the 5, so was comfortable right there. I probably should have just trailed my stop, but I was comfortable taking the 200 off the table. I'm not trying to be greedy.
All right, yeah, I'm at break. I'm gonna tick below break even now. This could be where we reject. So
yep, this looks good for rejections up here. There's a break below 692.75. I'm glad I took my profits right there. That was a really good move. Really good move. I got in shortly after that sweep continued. Just trying not to fall in love with any decision or any direction. Just looking to play the market for what it is. If this gets bought back up, we go to Valhalla. If it doesn't, that's a very aggressive 1 minute doji candle. Close on the on NQ, which is usually an indication of an evening star pattern potentially. So this could be the drop here. But for me to believe it's the drop, we need to close below one of these lows. Good for a quick scalp, but not necessarily what I want to see for reversal starting. Plus the VIX is at 1410 now. So there's that. The VIX is coming straight through this demand zone here. And Apple is just continuing to rally up along with NVIDIA. I think it's time for me to go get some food. I'll be back, Jay.
All
Kill this trade, man. Keep killing it.
Yeah, we're still pulling up here. I think if we can get above this, my stop should be straight at break even. Yeah, it looks like we may break above that. That might have just been a pullback. I think we trapped a lot of shorts on that flash down. So not the initial flash, but what stopped me out initially before I got back in. So we'll see. It's a little rejection there again at the highs. But this is an area where sellers are going to want to defend. So I know this area could be a potential spot for the bears. Yeah, I wish I would have taken the more aggressive entry on that sweep though. That'd have been better. You're long for you say he's long. Oh wait, no. Oh, never mind. Okay. You said you're long from 38303 on YM. You know what? For a second, again, because I think dumb things. I thought you were trying to be funny with NQ because you said it was for me. I thought oh man, that's funny. I'm on the UX30 at 38380, which should be about the same on YM futures. Gotcha. Yeah, I thought you were trying to be funny for a second because you were trading NQ because NQ.
Oh, the US30. Yeah, the US30 be having US30 be having some ridiculous numbers.
right.
3830. Like, dang, is that the future for NQ?
Yeah, that's what I thought he was trying to do. I was like, oh, you trying to be funny, huh?
Oh, let's go, Justin. This thing is pushing.
Yeah.
Trailing your stop?
Nah, my stop's at break even. Well, so now that we're making this, we were trying to make that new low. Now that as long as we can get above, I'll put my stop at 6.3. As long as we can keep pushing, but that was kind of a nasty rejection right there. So let's see what happens. Because we should, if the market wants to continue, this low at 63 should be straight. But it looks like we're kind of just consolidating again here at this level.
Well, the question is, what is your target?
My first target is 70, just the high 70, 75, where that or 70, 50, where we first got that dump. But I know that this is an area that could potentially reject because this is where the selling started. So I know that, but I'm kind of trying to play the Riley Coleman special right now, and just I have a target in mind.
Play the Justin
but
special. What's your target? Go to that.
I'm trying to play the Riley Coleman special right now. So I have a target in mind, but I want to continue to move my stop up, and then I'll assess once we get to my target.
Oh, so your stop's not at break even.
No, my stop's at break even. But it's a tick above break even right now. I'm up 6 points damn near. No, my stop's definitely at break even. I just think that if we can get above all this stuff, we could get very, very bullish. So I don't want to miss that move potentially, but I still want to protect myself just in case we don't. So I'm trying to kind of play both ways.
I mean, it looked good. The buy-in looks very strong on ES.
Exactly. And see, now we popped up above that level.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up 7 points right now on the trade. And that's what I was looking for. And now we're about to tap into we're tapping to the 6/8 right now. We're getting really, really bullish here. So I'm gonna move my take profit now up into the 63s as we continue this pump up.
Let's go.
We're getting a quick pump into these 70s. If we break the 70s, then this could be a really bad day for the Bulls.
Bears.
Sorry. Now I'm doing what you did.
Let's go. Shot for the win, baby.
We'll see.
I've been practicing my scalping all day, just been taking the big moves to the long side. Let's go, baby. Everybody can win in the market. That's the beauty of the market, man. Everybody can win, no matter what you do. Let's go, Rick. Welcome to the shop, Rick.
Yeah, so I'm gonna secure the 4 points now. I'm up 8 points, so I'm securing the 4 points. Let's see what we do here. I just don't want to see this reject. If this thing can continue to get busy to the upside, then that's great. But I'm up my 2-1 right now, so hoping we can get a little bit more.
Your target was 7-0.
Yeah, 7075. It was at that high. So we are 50. So actually, we hit my target. We actually did hit my target. Or no, we didn't hit my target. We got really close to hitting my target. But now we're back up to testing this area where we could again put all these areas where we could potentially reject, honestly. But if we can flip this and we can take the high out, then this could get short squeezy really fast.
As long as you're securing your stop to a level that you're willing to.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Here goes the push into that 7. Try to push the 7.
It looks aggressive right now at these highs. They're continuing to buy at these highs.
Yeah, the high of day is 73.25. So, but I'm well aware of the fact that we had a very tough time getting above here.
Would be up 20 points right now.
Yeah, I know. Oh, and don't remind me. That's why I wanted to take it off here, because I've been up 20 points. But it's all good. I think collectively I'm up like 16 or something like that. So I'm not far off. Yeah, it looks like we may retrace back down, but we shouldn't. Hopefully this low will be protected and we'll go up higher.
That 49.65-ish area.
Yeah.
Looks like on the tape.
Yeah. That's the area where my stop's at 64.50 right now. So I'm securing 4 points. So I'm up 8 currently, which isn't a bad move at all.
Dang on. Yes, we came right to the center of that box on the 90-minute. Right at 49.43 or 49.3750. Exactly where I wanted to get long. Very nice. Let's go. Today's been a great day.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see if we can't push. Push, you son of a gun.
Man, nothing looks bearish yet.
We can hear you crunching, your wife says.
Oh, my bad, baby. Mute.
Yeah, we're still struggling a bit to get above here, but on the 5 minute, it looks like we could be basing out a little bit, which is a good thing. I like to see this consolidation, like to see buyers kind of hold. Looks like we're getting a little bit more selling coming into the market right now, though. And this normally always works out for me that we start to sell right here and come right back. We'll see. We got 2 more minutes left in the 5 minute candle. This is an area that makes sense for us to be consolidating. This consolidation makes a lot of sense, actually, just because this is a really important level. Because this is where all the selling started. So a lot of traders are going to want to try to protect their position here, because this is where the news started that sell-off in the morning. So we sold off in the news in the morning, and then this whole time since about 10 o'clock, we've just been rallying up slowly. And we've been seeing this a lot in this uptrend too, where this happens. Let's see where NQ is at. Oh, NQ is already back in that supply zone. It's already above. Where. Dang. Yeah, NQ's already back in that supply. So see how much further NQ can rally. If what's it? Oh, all-time highs is 17,793. If good lord. Well, Apple is still continuing to go, and so is Nvidia.
As actually, and so is Google. So this is interesting. This is very interesting. Apple's still, oh my God, here goes. Apple is still pumping. And Apple just been a slow crawl up as well. Yeah, I think as long as Apple continues to pump and Nvidia continues to pump, it's just gonna be a slow climb up for ES. And I'm cool with it crawling. Let's see how that. Yeah, that candle closes the base. Let's see what happens. We're just building structure on ES on the 1 minute.
Okay.
There's also a lot of selling going on too. There's been so much selling going on this uptrend, which I think lends to that short squeeze because of how much selling's going on.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to bring it down, but they're not being rewarded for their efforts.
Every seller becomes a buyer at all-time highs at some point.
See what happens. More selling coming in.
I want to see a sweep down to 698. I'll take it long down there.
All right, more selling coming in. Tape kind of starting to speed up a bit for the sellers. Every dip so far has been bought up, so let's see if this dip is the same. If not, then I secure my 1-to-1 and yeah, I walk away.
How many points are you at?
I was up 8.
What were you risking?
4. Yeah, it looks like the selling is coming in aggressively. Yeah, this is the selling that you want to see up here.
All right, out for another couple $100 right there. I took it short at 709, got out at 99. I think we come right back up, so I just wanted to secure profit right here at this demand zone right here. On the 1 minute. Oh shit, sorry. On the 1 minute here, we came right back into that supply zone. I felt like we get a reaction here. So I just kind of put a limit order right here at 709. That's why I'm getting these like really precise entries. I'm using the limit orders to my advantage. And then because my limit orders are set automatically to give me 10 points, I was only risking the high right here. So I knew exactly where I was wrong. All I needed was price to come down 10 points. And that happened in like 30 seconds on NQ. So good trade. And I knew exactly where I wanted to get out, right? Like I know NQ like the back of my hand. Like get your butt out right here. Especially when it's this bullish. Like I don't want to play the bullish behavior back up. I'd rather play the shorts back down because I think we're a little bit overextended, but NQ doesn't care. The market doesn't care lately. So the word overextended is a memory in this market right now. As far as the bullish case goes, they only look at that as a deal. Long the highs, long the lows. It's basically the new rules of the market.
So long rules. The highs, long the lows.
Yep. That's COVID. We in COVID rules again, man. Ain't no shorts coming in here to really take over. You can get the shorts, but you got to get them early in the morning. Because by the afternoon, we're going right back up. All right, there's another one of those sweeps Justin's talking about, potentially getting eaten up here. We got to get back above the high on, let me see what ES looks like. Yeah, same thing for ES. Got to get back above 49.69 or they're going to try to flip this trend here. But that bounce was definitely what you wanted to see if you were still a bull. Excuse me. Dang, it's almost 12 o'clock, Jay. Your trades always take so long.
Oh, yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock over here. So yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things. I don't know. Maybe we come down. We might have to come down lower to pick up more buyers. I'm not sure, but it's a little tough because when the selling comes in, it comes in aggressive, and then the buying is just a steady pace of buying. So it gets kind of hard to hold through these pullbacks, just the uncertainty. But whatever. My stop's at 4 points, so if I get taken out, then I get taken out. But
yeah.
Oh, the thing changed too. The whatchamacallit just changed. It just came up. The POC just shifted up. So this might actually get rejected here. Let's see what happens.
It's just a pullback, but it's gonna pull back pretty strong though. I think we're gonna pull back into that 5-minute structure down there. If we do pull back. I'm just trying to find areas to alert the Discord and the YouTube where I will be looking for longs next. This is the area I'd be looking for shorts up here, guys. 100%.
Let's see if this holds right here.
Need to see all of this fail. All right, there's the push down on NQ. Same thing's happening over here on ES.
Yeah, I'm about to get tapped out here.
Could hold this structure right here, which is what you want to see us hold right here. So looking for price to hold right here. Right. We can hold here. See, we tap right into that 50% of this rectangle. If you do 50%, if you put the exact rectangle where you want it to be, 50% of any top to bottom is this dotted line right here. So you see we're getting tapped right back into. I don't want that entry though. I want this entry down here. I want this 5-minute entry right here. If I'm going to take it long, I want us to pull all the way back because this is 50% right here. So if we take the fib, let's blow this up so you guys can see. So we take the fib here. You know, I love my 5-minute strategies, right? I love them. I love them. We take the fib and we go all the way up, about right there, right? Then we find a 5-minute. You got tapped up?
Yeah.
It's all good. If we find this 5-minute area here, then that's where I would be looking to trade, right? My next zone. So that's pretty much what I have. Justin, if you don't have anything else, it's 12 o'clock, man. I'm not sitting here all day.
Yeah, no, we can go ahead and get up out of here.
For sizzle. Good trading today. Great to see everybody in the building, but special shout out to my homeboy Dave for stopping by, showing some love to the channel. Always a pleasure. We'll be back tomorrow. We also will be in Dave's live stream on his Discord. So we'll try to simultaneously do the show, vice versa. So just kind of bear with us. We've never really done it like that before. So I know both of us are going to be interested to see, but I think it's kind of like the beginning stages of his training. And I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody, but I know that I understand the beginning stuff. So I'm not going to stop what I'm doing to completely devote my time to his live stream. I know that I know what I'm doing. He knows that I know what I'm doing, but I still want to respect the fact that I'm a student. So I'm going to try to do both. So if it doesn't work out, then I'll just take the day off and do it that way. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have. That guy over there is Jay Seals. This is the Trader Shop. My name is T Hobbs, and we will catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace.